Yeah, it's your boy Maserati, man, aka 50 States.
Bow!
Yeah. Nowadays, you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man, these niggas clowns. Nowadays, you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man, these niggas clowns. Bitch made a deal with the Commonwealth. It didn't even really care about her fucking health. How you snitched on a fucking plug, man? And all I did was show love, use a dub, man. Expensive cars, expensive jewelry, man, I had you lit. While you was on back page trying to get a trick. Before I came down this bitch, you was fucking crying. Talking about you lost your job and about to lose your car. Then had the nerves to get mad up in that hotel. Cause I fell asleep in that other bitch pussy, oh well. 6ix9ine, Billy Otto, y'all gon' get them shells. I sold my soul to the devil, I'm gon' burn in hell.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box, fans wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. I'm a fly human being, money is the reason. No, it ain't about those games. Keep the tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Race and chase away the pain, love is lame. Ain't no shame, she peeling off.
In the fog, look what that been leak. I'm stacking the bread, stacking the cheese. I looked over done, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Yeah. I hop in the fog, look what that been leak. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked over done, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Yeah. Yeah, we wanted the city, took over the town. Get me a scale, then I'm breaking them down. I started at Vicky, now selling them pounds. Can't love on these bitches got mouths. Circle from the lane, me be bozo the clown. Give me a nine, then I'm taking them down. Give me a nine, then I'm taking them down. Then I hop in the frog, and what that believes. Spit 5 on my fit and 10 on my teeth. She call me G-Way, cause I keep the heat. No shame in her game, she trick for a treat. My fun on her neck, but I'm wearing clean. I say with some slime, I fuck with them C's. And if you a lame, you paying the fee. A fuck nigga fee, the fuck do you mean? I hop in the frog, and what that been leak. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked over done, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Yeah. I hop in the fog, and what that been leak. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked over done, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Yeah.
Yeah, we born in the town but took over the state. 23 double up what's in the state. It's hard to get you running this place. Run up on me, you get shot in your face. Run up on me, you get put in your place. Gucci on me, I'm not rocking no pay. Gucci on me, I'm not rocking no pay. What an emoji, my neck is a lake. Ice be tripping on me, less than cleans. I'm serving these switches and serving these shades. I'm hitting these licks and I'm catching these plays. The haters see a young nigga ain't cake. 40 on me, you get put in your place. 40 on me, you get put in the grave.
I hop in the fog, and what that been leak. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked over done, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You reppin' the hood, I'm reppin' the street. Don't get your shot, don't get your elite. Don't get get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Yeah. I hop in the frog and watch that bit leak. I'm stacking the bread, I'm stacking the cheese. I looked over Don, took over the streets. I'm serving them J's, I put them on my feet. You rapping the hood, I'm rapping the street. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Don't get your ass shot, don't get your ass lead. Yeah.
It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number with the check say.
Give me a minute.
Boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked, 50 shots up in the smack, face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped, forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked, 50 shots up in the smack, face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped, forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Impact and make it gooey. When I terrorize like Stewie. Gun chest, 10 choppers. Take my chances with this Uzi. Lil' baby, she might lose me. Attitude, my fashion bougie. I'm attentive with this duty. Like my bitch is bad with booty. Hero Deo, get some Louis. True religion, little Gucci. Black and Asian like Karuchi. Teacup, she dress her Poochie. Keep a hammer, count this Moochie. Got me tripping off they coochie. DPs I beat like Boosie. Chopsticks with this sushi. Real hot boy like Tunchi. Blood stains on my blue feet. Navy with my crew meet. Clean up crew be too neat. Pros be moving too deep. All my roads been too steep. Rode them like I'm too deep. Daily like the Newsweek. Money hustle, new streak. See and hate like who he. Solid rock come through me. Legend like I'm Bruce Lee. See these hoes, they group deep. Ruthless from that one street. Roof Chris when I won't steak. Niggas want that update. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in the smack. 50 shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in the smack. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Resume, I run up stats. 1,000 yards up in this flat. In the setup like the draft. Tallest standing like giraffes. I go stripes with a zebra. And I'm conscious when I lack. Goofy niggas, they be playing. Put your body on this mat. Give my youngin' half a stack. We just juggin' do the math. Patriotic in my path. Hit the jail, we fuck the staff. I'm a gangster, but I rap. Now a Remy did the pap. Cause I really stand on business. Niggas acting like they that. Couple rookies with me ballin'. Bitches hit me, they be callin'. They go Hefe, he be allin'. I just love they let the dog in. I just ballin' this ball main. Like tears with this hard pain. Been building a large name. Hit the streets with guard game. I know niggas that charge fame when you get out your yard lane. Niggas talk like they 10-2. To the chopper chop 10 you. Who gon' chop and defend you when we kill all your friends too? Pull up in that Benz proof. Pull up in that Benz. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in the smack. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in the smack. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Shots up in that mat. Y'all pump, we run it back. Ruthless from that one.
Yeah, what up, what up, what up? Back at it like a crack addict. This is your boy Ill. Got my fellas, my partners in the building. We got Big Nutter 804. We got Brother Push in the building. Pushy Push. Make sure y'all go check out their channels. Like, comment, and subscribe. What's up, fellas? All right, what's up, y'all? What it do? What it do?
Good, brother. Good chat.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I tried to get on that schedule 1, and it froze up on me again. I'm gonna try it again. I may have to do like a new account or something. Make up a new account. Try it fresh.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do a new account and then try it from here. Hey, what's up, y'all, man? We got some shit to talk about. The spill, y'all know what it is to do with your boy Ill. Hey, so we got a few topics to talk about, man. Got on the screen, escaping Derrick Groves spotted. Police warned him, turn himself in. Massey's done. Now, you look how he look, man. They say he going around with a wig, man. He got a whole lace front on. And this is how he's supposedly looking like out there. It's a boss talk 101, man.
Damn, that nigga look like Darren Debbie. That's DD right there, Darren Debbie. DD.
Yo, look at this nigga hair, dude, bro. Look at the hair.
That's DD right there, nigga. That's
man.
Darren and Deborah.
That's man, nigga.
Let's see, man. Is this just a
nigga? That's the new Felicia.
For the final Friday movie coming out.
That's the new Felicia right there.
Let's get all the way on into this, man. This is your guy. You said that he did last man standing. You did say that. So he is the last man standing. And but what you got to look at is the disguises now that he's. I'm seeing this floating all over the internet today, where he's in a wig now. And that's him. I can see his face in there. That's OG. I see him right here on the damn screen. That's him.
Sir, you look at Derrick Groves. Derrick Groves does not have a tattoo on his neck, bro.
Well, I'm telling you right now, there's a wig on a nigga that look just like him. That's his sister. Hell, I'm not crazy.
That light-skinned Negro look more like Antoine Massey than he.
No, he ain't got no tattoos in face.
I'll huff and I'll puff. Wow, a window.
That's Woo. That's Woo right there. I know Woo when I see him. Hell, man, trying to stay out by any means necessary, man.
There you go with that, man. See y'all in this gossip.
Man, I see the nigga. I'm looking at him in the wig. It came out on World Star Online, all that. Everybody posting it. It's everywhere now. That's him. Woo is on the run in a wig. We trying to hopefully he ain't whatever he got to do to stay free. OG, why you trying to act like that ain't him?
Man, that's just like that dude that was
crazy.
Being an imposter for Antoine Massey. Man, that man don't have no tattoo. Derrick Groves does not have a tattoo on his neck, sir.
Wow. Well, I
was winning the other day.
Oh, whatever. You man, whatever. That nigga got a tattoo on his neck. That nigga high and he got this damn wig on. I think they said he grew his hair out, but it couldn't have grown that damn fast. It's only been a month and a half or something, maybe. This nigga ain't got hair that long, that fast, so I know already it's a wig. He got probably one of them, what they call them wigs when they put them wigs on?
That man's nose and
man, that's massive, bro. I'm looking at him, that's massive.
Hey, somebody said that in the comments. They said he was going for the DJ Quick.
No, he looked like DJ Quick, bro. I ain't even see the comments. That nigga is the next DJ Quick.
They say he out here looking like DJ Quick tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn Buff Money Mike, nigga.
They're my bitches.
Derrick Groves.
I mean, not Massive Groves. I was wrong. That's Groves. That's Groves. Massive so far in Angola, hell, I know that ain't him. That's damn show Groves. Woo. That's Woo. That's Woo right there. And matter of fact, speaking of Massey, let me see what they saying, because they say airlifted his butt all the way to Angola. Hold on.
They said they sent him to the penitentiary.
The deepest penitentiary.
The slave plantation.
Hold on, here we go. Hold on 1 second.
Escapee has been caught. Now, Antoine Massey is back in state custody and on his way to Angola. Good evening. I'm Devin Bartolotta.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. Massey joins 8 other inmates who have already been captured the last more than a month ago. And surprisingly, he was found only about 2 miles from the jail.
Amelia Strahan headed to Holly Grove shortly after his arrest and has the latest.
Straight to Hollywood.
9 down, 1 to go. Over a month after 10 inmates escaped Orleans Justice Center, police arrested Antoine Massey Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. You know, it's kind of shocking.
The 33-year-old's final moments of freedom ended at this home in Holly Grove, less than 2 miles from the jail. The woman who owns the house where he was found didn't want to show her face on camera, but says she rents the space out on Airbnb and was shocked when she found out the fugitive was on her property.
I'm frustrated too.
Well, she frustrated too. I ain't gonna look at too much of that, but we seen what happened with that. But I'll just the update is that he's on his way to Angola, and well, he's there now, and they got him locked down.
Look, all of this gossip. Let me tell you what really happened. This come from the dark web.
That would be a problem, bro. To send an American to Angola, bro. You're a black American. You're not from Africa. That's crazy right there. Can't have them damn white people sending you to Africa and shit, deporting you, and you fucking 6, 7 generations in this motherfucking country. Because we ain't immigrants, is what I'm saying. Fuck sending a nigga to Angola. Nigga, what the fuck?
I think they talking about the prison Angola.
Yeah, it better be a Angola prison America. The fuck, niggas?
I don't think they sent it back to that.
Only reason why I said that, bro, is because they've been deporting the Indians. You know, the ones that the Indians. They've been deporting them niggas to Siberia, nigga.
Siberia.
They've been deported. They've been coming up on the damn reservations, deporting them motherfuckers, bro. Letting you know they ain't from here. How you get deported?
Oh, that's wild shit, bro.
Real shit. That's why I'm like, nigga, ain't no deporting a black American, nigga. We here, nigga. What the hell?
Oh, we fighting. We ain't gonna let that happen. Better fight.
The notorious slave plantation prison in Louisiana. Angola State Prison,
right,
one of the most notorious prisons in the southern region.
Okay. Well, like that Angola, ain't that other boy Jacob's boy over there?
He dead.
What?
They killed him last week.
Oh, whatever, OG. I don't believe that. You'll say anything, man. That man is not. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Ain't nobody checking on him, though, OG. You ain't heard none of their family. They were speaking to get him locked up, but I ain't speaking to him. I'm saying he all right. That is crazy, man.
His daddy ain't been nowhere close to Angola to see about, because I really ain't his son. You know that, right?
I don't know that, OG, but I'm telling you right now, nobody's speaking on behalf of them being locked back up, and they okay, even though they ran, because you don't know what happens when you get back. In the prison, man.
I've been telling you that.
Had nobody did no videos. I ain't seen no auntie video saying that she.
Well, what y'all want to bet that they roughed them up? All them inmates they had to catch, they had to go find and shits. I think one of them niggas took a nap on the bench, bus stop bench outside of the prison. Caught that nigga across the freeway or some shit.
Too busy trying to buy that car with that 50 grand, of course, but
she'll be okay too.
Hey, what I say?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that 50, nigga.
He turned himself in. He let a relative or some close friend, family friend, and say, "Look, I'm gonna turn myself in and feeding them some clues." And they caught his ass. So, he turned himself in and shit. So,
I was trying to collect that 70.
You know what I'm saying? He set that
I
up.
was close, bro. I almost got him. Shit, nigga.
And you almost caught him.
We ain't friends no more.
Oh man, you was up and you was over there, man. What you was doing up there?
but have anybody spoke out that you seen, OG, like saying, hey man, they got him back in custody. That's my family. I'm watching out for him. Make sure they don't mess over him, do something crazy to him for breaking out. Nobody ain't said nothing like that.
It's quiet as hell on the plantation. They just so happy master got the slave back. These Negroes don't want to do nothing, man. It's terrible, man. The position we in, that we put out say we put ourselves in, but they did all that hooping and hollering. Turn yourself in. I don't know why Negroes are so quick to have you turn yourself in. You're supposed to be hollering, run, Forrest, run.
You're right.
Turn yourself in.
So we can rest.
So you telling me right now, Paw, Massey's dad, grandpa, the one that was reaching out, sleeping, I mean, so deep sleep right now, just because when he ought to be more awake than everything. Because my grandson is in there, I know they mad about what happened. I know they pissed because he been out for no damn month. I want to know that he okay now. I really want to know. I'm not going to go to sleep. That's when I'm not going to be able to sleep, when he's back in there, and I don't know what's going on with him.
Grandpa snoring so hard, farting so loud, Grandma had to go to the other room. You know when you drink that coffee before you go to bed, they say it mess up your stomach, right?
Yeah.
He done drank some of that black coffee. He's so happy now, man. He can watch what's his show? What's Grandpa's show?
He probably watching MASH. He watching MASH or yeah.
He watching old Gunsmoke movies.
Gunsmoke or old Gunsmoke or yeah. He one of them type dudes. He probably gonna watch them old episodes. Bonanza. He watching Bonanza. Lil Joe Cartwright. Yeah. I just tripped.
Hey, so he's still on the run, looking like he. I mean, it could be just the internet trolling or whatnot, but they trying to say he out here with a lace front, running around in a wig. Like the OG said, run, Forrest, run. Hey, what's up? We got Kid the Barber. Salute, fam. Salute in the building. That boy Push dropped a dime on him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, who?
On your boy Massey, man. He caught him in Holly Grove.
You got that 70,000 Push?
Bro, I almost got it, bro. I was trying to get that 70, bro. I was trying to get him, nigga. We ain't cousins no more, nigga. We was trying to get it.
I want to know, why was this nigga out of all places, bro? Why the fuck was this nigga in the fucking hood, bro?
That's what I was thinking. That nigga ran right back to he had no place
in
to
the
go.
Fucking hood, in the vape. He was in the hood in the vape, bro.
Why escape if you ain't got
bro?
no place to go?
Right.
If you ain't got nowhere to fucking go, dog, like, come on. And then this nigga
I
on
thought he would have went to the
Instagram
backwoods where the alligators is, eat some
doing
broad ass.
cannonballs in the pool, all types of shit. Like he was living life. And the whole time this nigga was down standing in the vape.
That nigga was popping bottles and everything.
That nigga was sleeping in the bando, dog.
The fact
that was crazy.
That you can't remain on the run for 6 weeks without receiving any sort of assistance. And we know that there were maybe 1 or 2 people that were arrested early on in this investigation, but I believe that there may be more.
Well, I think the total number of people arrested for helping the inmates in some form or another was 16. The state police and U.S. Marshals hinted that there would be obviously the debriefing of Antoine Massey and possible further arrests. Now, what we almost can 100% say for certain is that he did get help. You can't stay out for 6 weeks with a $50,000 reward, very visible tattoos on your face, without someone bringing you food, moving you from location to location. We know he's been to at least a couple, right? And when the state police and U.S. Marshals indicates that they are going to go after everybody involved, you can rest assured that's going to happen. Now, whether that leads to a name and an arrest for an accomplice, yet to be seen, but they've done it 16 times. And mind you, we've seen the bail set in those cases at $1 million and higher.
If you've got pink salt, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda in your kitchen and using this recipe
Bro, you break out the jail down without.
We've been talking up here about this Airbnb situation because
niggas are supposed to go up north.
Amelia Strahan interviewed the owner of the property where Massey was taken into custody a little while ago.
Like, why the fuck you gonna... Like, that nigga went straight to the hood. He only went a few miles from the prison.
I'm
Niggas
just
ain't had
saying,
no
you
plan.
break away from the plantation. You supposed to leave. They went to New York, nigga. Like, you supposed to
They
leave,
have Harriet
nigga.
Tubman. They have Harriet Tubman as a guide, my nigga. That nigga went straight to the internet.
They got the
Other
Hood
niggas,
Ground
Derek
Railroad,
is
nigga. They
right.
got the Hood Ground Railroad.
That nigga Derek. I mean, at this time with the immigration shit going on and they trying to deport niggas, this is the best time for his ass to be in another fucking country or another island or some shit. Like, nigga, you could find your way, nigga. If you could find your way and make it happen in prison, you know what I'm saying? You gotta survive in prison, nigga. You should be able to survive on the run. Better you back in that bitch. You might either that or turn yourself in. You see that nigga? He didn't go that far. He went to the hood, probably called a couple niggas and sticked his head out like an ostrich. Oh yeah, nigga, hey, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Go give me a bottle or some shit. Something. Man, what we got? We'll get to this, then we'll get straight to Whack 100 and Rick Ross going at it.
Individual.
Who's that? Your friend Melvin Bank?
It's your boy, Brother Push's artist, Snoopy B.A. I guess this lady, she's I think a politician, but she talks about how she had a bad, she just stopped fucking with Snoopy B.A. and said that he had suffered from brain damage from that false squabbles that he took place that he prides himself in. She believed that he was brain damaged from it, and how he keep coming at Street TV, Street TV, Street TV coming at him, So let's get to it.
Individual.
Who's that? Your friend Melvin Banks?
That's not my friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I thought it was.
No.
When we first linked up.
I tried to befriend him because I feel bad. I felt bad.
So you tried with him?
I tried, and that, you know what? I'm a good person I could tell who people are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good read of character, and that was one that I learned my lesson on. That
So you misjudged on that
I misjudged completely, and I even had to apologize to Alex because it was about the person. I was warned by all of the freaking computer about this person. I don't like seeing people mistreated. I felt bad when I saw him getting socked up in that restroom. I thought it did something to his brain, and I think it did. It did something to his brain. Even if he wanted to be a friend to someone, I don't think he could because he lies so much. So I first befriended this person because I felt bad for him, and I know that I'm a strong woman, so
Damn, that nigga got a real live hater. That's a bitter bitch.
I've never met him in person. It was just online, and I felt bad about everyone attacking him. I thought that I could support him. I'm pro underdog, and he basically taught me why people don't like him and shouldn't like him and shouldn't trust him.
You're talking about my goddamn artist.
Yeah, push. Yeah, nigga. RMF, nigga. What's wrong with her? Red Mafia family, bitch. Fuck wrong with her, push?
Shit, talking about my goddamn artist.
Angela Lane, nigga. Fuck wrong with this bitch?
Get in the lane, nigga.
She mad. She got kicked out the whip.
Bitch, nigga.
She got kicked out the whip, so she mad.
I ain't never met him before, but he got beat up in the bathroom. His head hurt.
She believed he got brain damage. I was like, damn.
I think everyone has their own reason why they don't like him. For those that don't like him, and there's a lot of people that aren't even on the internet that I talk to from different hoods that.
It's a joke. Your name comes up and it's a joke.
Yeah.
And it's never gonna change. And I told him, man, you and I both know. You could run these games, you could play, you could do whatever you want to do, but you and I both know the truth. And that's how I operate with everybody. We both know. So whatever you want to run off with and say and do, I don't even care.
I don't even have like a personal problem with the dude. I never met him face to face. he reached out to me. He reached out to me in 2016 on his Facebook page asking if I would do an interview with him.
Hey, Alex, man, you know you was wrong for showing that nigga's number, homie. That nigga flashed his number, bro. This nigga, bro. And he can flag your ass just for that. You know that.
And I never responded to that one. And then he reached out again in 2018.
Yo, he just flashed cuz number on live.
Bro, that's some snitch shit, nigga. Like, nigga, you hold the shit in 2018, bro.
God damn,
Alex is wrong, bro.
God damn,
you wrong,
Alex.
bro. You flashed that nigga number, cuz that's not right, my nigga.
Interview with him.
Nah, he just leaked that nigga number.
Call him up right now. Call him up.
That's a stop. That's what we call a dog, bro.
Nigga.
He
Call
just
him up.
doxed that man, bro.
Yo, Alex.
Hey,
go back to that number, nigga. Let's call him up.
You're stupid.
Nigga, we want to know why, nigga.
Hold on. What the fuck?
Hold on. 9-5.
Hold on.
What's that?
He probably changed that bitch by now. It's two of them.
He probably did. This is like
I'm gonna play on this nigga phone.
The second phone number is his baby mama, so he had two numbers. I'm gonna call her too.
This was like
oh yeah, I'm trying to get that head.
Bro. It's 2016, bro.
Trying to see what nah.
Page asking if I would do an interview with him. And I never responded to that one. And then he reached out again in 2018. And I said, I'll do an interview. When he reached out to me in 2018, I was actually in Puerto Rico. I was actually sitting up in the balcony with my uncle when I had the conversation with him and Angel. I said, yeah, we'll do an interview. This was 2018 because we had just had a hurricane. We had a devastating hurricane. And I told him when I come back to LA, we'll link up. And it just never happened. And then he reached out to me again in 2021 or 2022, probably 2021, saying he wanted to do an interview. And what baffles me is he goes on the internet and says, I don't like that channel. I never liked that channel. They told me to don't do an interview for street TV.
Alex is mad at me because he used to try to interview me all the time. You know what I'm saying? When I was like in good standing with the Hollies. And
I would love to interview this nigga, bro.
And I told him one day, look, the homie said don't.
I might gotta hop in this nigga DM, bro. I wanna interview this nigga. Like, I wanna ask him what he was thinking about when he was doing the windmill in the bathroom with the niggas and shit. And about them goddamn red Crocs, nigga. What's up with the red Crocs, bro?
I don't want to do free TV because don't know
manager, man. You write down the panel with the manager.
Hey, Push, what's up with the red
I'm feeling disrespected by all y'all talking about.
What the fuck, bro? Hey,
you got the girl on there in the red dress talking. Netta don't like his red shoes. Talking about he got on red thumb Crocs.
Hey, Push, what's up with the baby mama, bro?
Look, we all trying to get ahead.
Me too on phone.
Double it.
Nobody over there blow up. You know, he act like a female. He
Much
been mad
said,
at me.
goddamn, that don't knock
dig
the
in my
shoes off.
background, trying to find things about me. He's mad for a female reason, bro.
But I have all the texts and DMs of this guy basically begging to come on the platform.
Just called you right now for my number, and I sent you a text too.
Look at that's him in a nutshell. It's strange. It's weird. It's lies. It's brain damage.
And I was willing to interview the guy.
She said brain damage. Somebody gonna.
What's his counselor or something?
Maybe he had some bad business with her or something. She never met him. She said she never met him, but so it was over the phone. But
She ain't never meet him. What the fuck is she there for?
Oh, I guess yeah. I don't know. It's like she's saying she had some business with him over the phone, and people warned her not fucking with him. And then I guess she found out she found out the hard way. And now Adam.
You found out he was weird.
You know, Alex gonna bring any and anybody.
Yeah, Alex wanted this nigga Alex, bro. Alex put that nigga number on.
You wrong for that, Alex.
In 2018,
Yeah,
I mean, I wish I would have, because I would have had this classic interview that would be probably widely entertaining, that we could probably enjoy and laugh at if I did do the 2018 interview. But here's the thing, and I think this is the reason why the 2018.
I mean, Alex, I'm gonna just tell you, just on some real shit, because doxing the nigga, and you already know he unstable. Catch your ass slipping, homie. You know what I'm saying? You a L7 ass nigga. You a square. So at the end of the day, catch your ass in the parking lot. Allegedly may happen.
So DJ Academics your ass. 607Unc your ass. Keep on.
Right, this nigga playing with my name. Pull ups on that nigga. He coming out with his papers in his hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? You doxing niggas. I ain't with all that phones, putting niggas.
Yeah, leaking numbers, leaking niggas' address. That doxing shit weird in a way, bro. Like,
ain't with all that, man.
Fuck it.
I'm quite sure Snoopy BA gonna respond. He ain't respond yet.
He gonna squabble. He gonna be like, you wanna squabble?
That's what I'm saying. He gonna catch
put my number out, nigga.
Catch him slipping, have his head down, nigga.
Need the blood for extra.
Hit him with one. You go hit Alex with one of the windmills, nigga. Keep on.
Catch him off guard, huh?
Hit him right on the top of his head with that bitch.
Freeway
that
Rick.
Freeway shit.
Yeah, Freeway Rick pull up on Whack 100 and check him.
He checked him, bro.
Checks him. I ain't no snitch. You gossiping too much. Yeah,
about that snitch shit.
Like
them boys put the paperwork out.
Yeah, I think so. On Clubhouse.
So the paperwork official?
People who are going to court fighting cases, we call it discrediting police officers. So, and what I mean by that is, first of all, anybody who go to jail is really committing a crime. The first thing they say is, I didn't do it. Right? Yeah, I saw that, man.
Operation, which I try to argue with, but he seemed to have certain things in mind that I wasn't familiar with. So you actually saw this interview, right?
Yeah, I saw that, man. It was a joke, really. I mean, when you hear people who have never been in a courtroom, when you hear them talk, they don't understand the law at all. And in my opinion, Wack is one of those people who don't understand the law. What he calls cooperation, people who are going to court fighting cases, we call it discrediting police officers. So, and what I mean by that is, first of all, anybody who go to jail is really committing a crime. The first thing they say is, I didn't do it. Even if they did do it, they're gonna say the police is lying. He planted it. Wasn't I didn't have a. So all of those are forms of discrediting police officers. So when a police officer gets on the witness stand and they lie, and then you get on the witness stand and you tell them what really happened, that's not cooperation. That's called discrediting police officers.
All right, well, let's go ahead and FaceTime Wack. Let's actually get his take on it in person. I got Freeway Ricky right here, and he wants to address what you said in our last interview.
What up, Wack?
What's up?
What
being a whole lot of BS.
No, I didn't get you in nothing. You brought that up. You should have already known when you bring my name up.
I always defend it. You gotta remember, I know that what you did with the dirty police, we never gave it about that. That's it. So what? Right? But I didn't know nothing about all the plugs and connects in Ohio and some dude in Miami and something they they had.
You should, if you don't know, you shouldn't mention it. We should only speak on stuff we know about.
Okay, so somebody say, and you know day one, Free Ray Rick is a bitch. Hey, listen, bro. All he did was gave up the dirty police who crossed him. That ain't telling. As far as I'm concerned, I always took that stance.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about he gave up the connect.
The connect told on me. What the f they talking about? They don't read. You got people, you listening to people who don't read and don't know nothing about the law.
Okay.
My connection set me up.
Monday CRM has the best AI features in the game,
especially in sales.
Hands down.
So for me,
What'd you say, Nat? What'd you say, Push?
Okay, so
Freeway was selling for the government, bro. The CIA. Freeway was selling for the government, the CIA. So what do you mean he gave up his connect? Nigga, that was the Fed.
Talking about the blonde.
I know there's some other people up in there, bro, but even he said he was moving for shit.
Yep. Now he said in the first, you snitched on the cops, you told on them, we ain't tripping on them, but they talking about you told on some other niggas.
Oh, I can remember what they was reading. They was reading something, and my man had it, right? And it was something about something in Ohio. You had something going on in Ohio?
I got arrested in Ohio.
Something about Ohio. That other dude name I heard you mention that was working with the government, Clanton, whatever that dude name.
Blandone.
Yeah, Blandone allegedly plugged you with somebody in New York, and you gave them up. I don't know.
This nigga is a
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me tell you something. There's no way.
You said it right there. Say that again, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? You know, you got this nigga saying Blando, nigga, like nigga. Whack.
He's like, damn, nigga, you all in my motherfucking business, you bitch ass
nigga.
Nigga,
He's saying, talking about the nigga like he mad. You know, I heard somewhere.
That sound like a bitch.
It's possible that there's anybody on the planet that I could have told on that would have came forward as public as I am right now. That wouldn't come forward and say, hey, Rick told on me. Where you at?
This what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get what they got, and I'm gonna send it to you, cause they got it. That's why I couldn't.
Oh, this nigga sound like
this nigga talking about I'm gonna get what they got, nigga.
Right.
You a cop?
Straight police.
He is not even a UPS, my nigga. He a cop.
Straight.
They ain't got nothing. They got dreams and.
I'm gonna go get the paperwork. I'm gonna get what they got and give it to you. You like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. When that
like
shit,
I want it.
nigga, damn, bro. Somebody
I'm
gonna
free now, nigga.
In, bro. Somebody, man, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if he caught it in the car, stinking. And come on, man, he's stupid, bro. Nosy. Stay the fuck out of niggas' business.
Lies.
Also said what I've always stood on, which he cleared up.
Dreams of lies. And yes, I did stand up in courtroom and tell that Blandone was a lying.
Well, my thing was your time deduction, whatever it was, came from the crooked cop, which I don't give a fuck about that. So what?
That was in my first case.
Yeah, they showed that. I'm like, nah, you see it right there. That
150 people got out of jail from that, including John Boy, Big Puddin', the list go on and on of the people. Jesse from Main Street, Droopy, all them got time reductions when those cops got indicted.
I've always said I'm supporting with that. But it's the other in there. These I never knew nothing about. You know.
But you still don't know nothing about it.
No, they got the paperwork on it.
Nigga, you still don't know shit.
But nigga, why is we all trying to get wax approval?
Right.
There was just stuff in there that, you know, I didn't like right there. Who the fuck is you, nigga? Like, oh my gosh.
This shit is wild, bro. That people, these platforms that bring them on and let, they just keep it going. Like, that's the fall of No Jumper. Letting that buster come on there.
They ain't got no paperwork. That's make believe. That's cartoon. You shouldn't participate in that kind of. I look at you higher than that.
No, but listen. For one, if I'm gonna participate in defending you, like I always been, they put something in front of me, I can't ignore it.
This nigga said participate.
If somebody put something in front of you,
it
it would be public knowledge. It wouldn't have to be something that you have to go and dig up. You should be able to go to Ohio. You can go to Ohio right now and pull up the news article, and what it's gonna tell you is a $10 million man came to town to face trial. That's what it's gonna say.
I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't never dug your up. I'm always looking for face value. I'm gonna keep it real. Everything I repeat is what I heard you say.
And all you gotta do is pull it up in the newspaper. When I went to court, it was in the newspaper.
Well, no, the newspaper, because the newspaper could be manipulated.
But where they gonna get the paperwork from?
Well, all paperwork is public record. You know that, unless it's sealed.
Where they gonna get it from, though?
Well, I'm gonna hit dude because 600 I'm gonna hit dude and get it.
600 got 600 call me all the time. What is you talking about?
Boy.
600 ain't got no. Hold on, let me call 600 right now. Where my phone at?
Because he was there with me when they.
This nigga is a bitch nigga. All you do is relay motherfucking toilet paper to another nigga with shit on it. That's this nigga do. It's like, well, I heard another person say it, and I'm just saying it to you. Like, well, nigga, ain't that what? That's bad telephone.
This nigga is suck. I really hate him and 600 pennies.
I thought he saw some paperwork, is what I'm saying, and now we all like listening to what he heard.
So I believe he had S-Bone knocked up north. You think Whack or 600? I think it's 600. People say it was 600. That nigga said the cops came to his door after the dude got unalived and shit. Rest in peace, S-Bone. I fucked with S-Bone. S-Bone came up before he became a 40, he was a tagger. You know what I'm saying? So around the time I was living out there in Watts around the time. Same shit, just on the east side. I'm telling you, I heard about that. I don't know. He sure did run to his channel and started bragging about that shit, making innuendos. So you never know, man. They all police to me.
Yeah, he was there with me when they brought him.
All right, here we go.
You get that nigga because he was more on their side than my side.
Listen, if it was somebody I told on, they done came public, they done went on Vlad and say, no, I'm just telling you, use logic sense though. If it was somebody that I had told on, he'd already came public and said that Rick told on me. Just like the dude did with Meech.
It's the Ohio dude and New York dude.
When I went to Ohio, I went to court by myself.
And I guess that other dude was down in Florida at the time. That whatever that weird that black.
And I've never been indicted or nothing in New York.
See,
prime time.
He just talking shit. That's what he
I don't want to be bold any longer.
The thing about
that nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Right, he just be talking shit, and the niggas on Clubhouse is retarded. So they some pussies. You on there and you let this man just talk, and y'all niggas scared to speak up. You're like, nigga, what kind of shit is that? Your girls, if you got females, they should be ashamed of yourself. They probably tie these niggas up and whip them and shit. And ain't no problem. They be all 3 fingers and shit up in that motherfucker. I swear, like. Nigga, y'all follow this goofy ass nigga and that even the broads, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas, this is the type of nigga that you let you leave around because you get a few coins. This nigga's a retard, a cancer. Fuck out of here.
Nah, it wasn't you was indicted in New York. He had set you you up with a plug in New York, and you get 600 on the line. He ain't answering you?
No, he ain't answer. He might answer you. You hit him and see if he answer you.
Hold on. I might can do this, but we all on here. Hold on. Yeah, let's do it because he was in the room. Share. Hold on.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be sparing gossip though, homie.
That ain't gossip. Right. They ready.
There you go.
No, that's gossip. What you saying?
See, you shouldn't be spilling gossip, my nigga. That's whole ass activity. You a hoe, my nigga. Period. You look down there and you don't see a phallus. You see pussy lips. You's a bitch. Fuck out of here, nigga. Ain't did no real shit in your life, and you want to talk this shit.
Getting BBLs and
Fuck out of
shit.
here, bro.
Yeah,
Monkey ass nigga, bro.
Look at his mouth in that picture.
Ready, waiting the dick to go up in there. Bitch ass nigga. Punk motherfucker, bro. You just nigga, you shouldn't be doing that. What kind of shit is that? Weirdo.
Nigga mouth dick ready. Nigga mouth dick ready, bro.
He ready for
That nigga got Twizzler lips.
What's going on,
He got Twizzler lips.
What do you want? He got Freeway Rick dick down his like.
That nigga is a Twizzler.
That nigga stay on a different dick every week, bro. Just riding them motherfuckers. Riding.
Damn, bro, what is it?
You a whore,
nigga,
Wack.
what kind
You
of,
a whore, man. You a fucking whore, man.
Like, what is wrong with this nigga? He like, yeah, that nigga Wax said he had the paperwork. CS2? Yeah, 3 fingers. I call him 4 fingers because he got R&B and she put
that nigga fist. She sticking her whole fist in this shit. She fisting that nigga.
Fist fuck a nigga. Bitch. Come on, man.
It's straight. What you saying though is straight gossip, homie.
They ready.
You know they don't even do that in the hood.
Right.
Listen. Right. They ready, bro. Like what the fuck you want?
They should have handed you the paperwork. You should have got the paperwork. They should have handed you the paperwork in your hand.
Hold on, let's get 600 on it. I'm sitting there defending you, and they shoot me. Only thing I can stand on is his time deduction came from it said that at the end of at the bottom of it. His time deduction came from the cops.
It wouldn't even have nothing to do with it. That happened in L.A.
Yeah.
The crooked cops was in L.A.
They had all your.
How they get off
See,
my?
that's what I'm saying. This nigga don't know what the fuck
just never went looking for you, bro. I never went looking for you. I just took what you said at face value.
I ain't never said nothing. I ain't never told nobody that I didn't snitch. I don't have to prove myself to nobody.
Well, I never considered you what you did to the police snitching. Personally.
Nobody in the pen didn't either.
Yeah, I've never.
You know, I walked around Lompoc with everybody.
Listen,
from Ray, and I got passes that most people didn't get when I was in the pen. You know, I could go to the Mexican Mafia table and sell cigarettes and candy and soda. Everybody.
Get where this why he ain't asking.
He must know what we want. Or think I want to flex on my money he owe me.
Oh my God! He ain't thinking I got you on the phone. He is not answering. That's weird.
Yeah, but you shouldn't repeat that stuff.
Hey, listen. I don't give about me, you, and him. If they got some paperwork, I'm gonna read it, bro.
You can read it, but you don't. Listen. You don't even know where the paperwork come from. I'm asking you right now, where the paperwork come from? You don't even know. You don't know if it was a government paperwork. You don't know if it was rolled by one of those tabloid magazines. You don't know where it come from. Could have been some clown typed up, and you repeating it.
Yo, stop it right there, man. He dropped it.
Cake.
Smack the shit out that nigga, man, with that fact, man. Drop the bomb on him, man. Shout out to
that was that nigga get, bro. That thirsty ass content. Come on, bro. Man, it ain't that much thirst for content, bro. Keep doing your battle of the sexes, man. With you on your bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Tripping.
I'm gonna upload the throwback Freeway Rick interview, man.
Sitting on no jumper, looking like a fat ass bald head pig. Fuck you, nigga, your peanut head ass nigga.
Man.
Yeah, nigga, Do Sims want that fade, nigga.
Yeah, Do Sims want that fade. Shout out to
Sims
Damo.
want that fade, nigga. That man been asking for that fade for a couple years now, nigga.
He been turning it down. He don't want that. Hey, we got Swifty Blue. Adam 22 banned Swifty Blue from working at No Jump. He green lighted by the Mexican mafia. That's what they talking about over
What it do, YouTube? What it do? So Adam and Wack was talking about Swifty Blue. They was talking about it today on No Jumper. Adam said that him and Brick Baby did a hood vlog with Swifty Blue. They did the interview at a restaurant called Fatima's, but right after that interview, somebody burnt that restaurant down. Adam and Brick Baby received calls from people about Swifty Blue. They told him that he was no good, and that by hanging around with him that they're basically putting their life in danger.
Do Mexican food because it's so popular in Southern California in general.
Swifty said that him and his people had a big influence on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be in on the menu, whatever. Like,
and so basically you got DMs after we got done hanging out with Swifty by a lot of people telling us basically that we were in danger, putting ourselves out there with Swifty Blue. True or false? He's a controversial guy.
It's true. It's true. They was hitting me though to keep it 1,000, but like I said, you have to say, hey, be more. You know what I'm saying? Don't be late. They saying that, oh, we was in danger being with him and he was green lighted and all that. He was comfortable in the mother walking around there. He was walking through there. You know what I'm saying?
Brick Baby says Swifty had a deal with Fatima's about their menu. I guess the Flamin' Hot Burrito was Swifty's idea, so it made sense for him to do that interview there. He was basically doing a free promotion, but right after Swifty did that interview, somebody went to Fatima's and burnt that place down.
Damn. Those some Spigos too. Man, let's go ahead on boys, man. Let's go ahead and head soup, man.
They cartel that shit.
Yeah, they put that shit into fajitas.
That kid cut it and shit.
Members of the Brick Boys from Long Beach had this message for Swifty Blue. They was talking about the fire.
What you say, gang? What you say?
Nigga, the fajita was cooking in there with no one watching. Niggas burnt all the motherfucking stock, nigga.
Hey, man, they got some good food. That's fucked up. Hey, they just spray painted in front of
niggas can't even see, and that make it bad for niggas to promote these local businesses. You know what I mean, bro? Like that shit gonna have the people scared to fuck with, especially the gangbanger niggas. You know what I mean?
Fire that happened at Fatima's. They blame the whole thing on Swifty Blue because according to them, he knew there was people out there looking for him. He lied to everybody that he had ownership of that company, but in reality, he had no stakes whatsoever. Then people burnt it down because they thought it was owned by Swifty Blue, but the guy from Brick Boy knows the owner of that business, and he told him that Swifty doesn't receive a dime from them.
Right here, you see the Fatima's grill. This is one that got burnt down because the tattoos on his face. Oh, Swifty Blue.
Swifty Blue?
Yeah, that's the Fatima's grill right there.
Okay.
That shit, because they thought Swifty Blue really owned it. I really know the owner. And Cub came and did an interview over there, act like he had some type of ownership with Swifty Blue. We ain't never seen Cub over here, fool.
That's so good.
Yeah, you never seen Cub
at all.
Thank God.
Sure.
Adam talked about the incident at Fatima's on today's show. He said after he learned that they burned that place down, right after he did that interview with Swifty Blue, that's when he told himself to stay away from Swifty Blue, because if they're willing to do that to Fatima's, then they're willing to burn down No Jumper as well. Adam said this is the reason why he won't hire Swifty to work at No Jumper. He doesn't want those guys targeting his business.
Right here. But also, remember I did the hood vlog with Swifty Blue? Me and Brick Baby went to Paramount or whatever, I think. Paramount. And we marched around with him, had a good old time, made a pretty good vlog, classic vlog if you ask me. And then that night, the restaurant that we went to, Fatima's Grill, was firebombed, which I always took as a sign, don't f with Swifty Blue, because we're going to do something to your establishment. And to be honest, I had other people tell me that it was such, that if Swifty Blue became a regular host on No Jumper, that we would be treated as if we were him. And
shit to the trenches. All right, listen, you bringing some shit like this. You bring some shit.
Yeah.
Hey, he bring some shit like this. Nigga. Let's all get together, nigga. Let's all get together and let's all get this money, nigga.
That's what I'm bringing.
That's what I'm bringing. I'm hearing what you said. You said, I'm not YouTube shit. I'm not doing this. That's what I'm bringing. Nigga, he said, nigga, let's all get this money.
That's what I've been doing.
That's what I've been doing.
That's what I've been doing.
Let's run it up.
That's what I've been doing, right?
No, that's
but
right.
I got rid of my life because, like, look, the only way they get my attention is like they ain't gonna pay me no attention. Oh, he disrespect, come up. Now I gotta protect myself now to get my message across. But I put my life on the line every time. Only way a street nigga gonna listen when they come to kill you. They're not gonna listen. He ain't pay me no mind. DM them, no mind, right? Disrespectful, come get them. Now, here go my chance. Here go my chance. But y'all don't understand that, so you put me in situations that I'm used to.
No, it sounds like you did it on purpose and you just admitted to it. Is what I just heard. No, yes. He said he said DM him. He said DM him. He said I don't know him. Right. He said, but if you disrespect him, nigga, they come out. They come in. Kind of look to me how I read.
You saying like I know this. I told y'all be in control.
I don't think you're.
I don't know what I'm doing. Tell me what you'll be thinking in the next 5 minutes.
In the next 5 minutes, what are you gonna do? I don't know what you're gonna do.
You don't know what you gonna be thinking.
I can't tell you what I'm.
No one can. Everybody thoughts are downloads. I don't know what the I'm.
I want to invite you to a free trading and investing workshop right here in Orange County that will forever change.
I'm gonna say on my mind,
but I just think I know. Okay, but I do like you growing up in the streets. And you meet somebody, and this goes whatever city you're from. It don't matter. It's not no LA shit. You learn where people are from, who they beef with, and that becomes intrinsic to your being. And when you maneuver, you know how to talk to certain people and groups of people, determined by that, right? So I know you from the streets enough to have that internalized. So where certain things, you meet Munchie B, you on a podcast with him, it only takes a few little indicators.
You go like this on purpose. You keep trying to play with my life, gang.
I'm not
keep bringing that shit. Let that shit go.
Okay,
let that shit go, gang. Let that shit go. But you steady bringing that shit up.
No,
we in LA.
No, but you're smart though.
I'm not smart.
You
right?
Like,
I don't know why it came out. It came out.
No.
Right? Like, y'all let that shit go. You keep bringing this shit up.
No one's trying to put you in a bad position.
You keep bringing it up. Why don't you bring it up for?
No, because it's actually part of your brilliance. Because look where it's at right now. You and Fo Extra are getting along. You're having a.
How the fuck we getting along?
Like
you call that getting along?
Right now, yes.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, gang.
Nobody got beat up.
Yeah.
I mean,
you gotta listen. Yeah. Real shit. Yeah. You talking about?
I'm not saying that it's not possible, but I feel like it's pretty evident that is if you maintain a level of respect, there's not going to be a physical altercation.
I had respect from the moment I got her, but seeing my respect was considered disrespect. So anything I say could be held against me in LA.
It's just
so I don't know what the. We got different lingo. Like if I say right now, you bouncing your ass, they go probably hit me. But in St. Louis, that means something totally different.
Right.
So if I saw you bouncing your ass, I can't even say to him. Right? That's what I'm saying? That be like you riled up, you going crazy. No, it ain't sex. No, that mean like you going crazy. You riled up, you on some flip shit. You tripping. You bouncing your ass.
You
in R County and you telling nigga that nigga knocking you right out. See what I'm saying? But see, again, that's disrespect. But how the fuck is that? We don't want you to catch a case to go in there. When that's my language. So I was saying, I understand California. Why California don't understand me?
But they learning, and just like
they not learning. I got to live my life to get understood.
Look, it's Fo Extra. I gotta be understood. Is an important guy with a lot of influence, and a lot of people listen to what he says. He figured out pretty quick from talking to you. Oh, you want some deep energy shit? You have like a message you're trying to get. He figured it out, and then now exactly. Now anybody that's with him, they might. What
if I don't time to talk?
If you ain't have
how everybody would figure it out then? Y'all set me up with this content gang. I'm saying this is this bullshit.
See,
this is bullshit. What if I never had a chance to say nothing, bro? What if them goons came here and say, you know what? Give them a chance to talk. Come on, instant on site. No one would have had nothing. I never got a chance to even say nothing. Right? So y'all put me in a situation that's
no, but
and you knew. When you got her, you say shit to me. I asked her who the is. I said, how long you been? What this man be? They call me when they need you. I said, what the fuck they need you for today?
like, nigga, y'all niggas try to set me up. Y'all try to backdoor me, nigga, and you trying to sit here and play this bullshit. Who the fuck y'all think y'all fooling? So he gonna explain how, he explained how Adam called him or texted him and was setting up some plays and all that. So he, you know, he go in. What you was gonna say, Nutter?
Said that nigga Unc ain't slow, man.
Nah. He just play like it.
I asked you how was your mental health. You didn't.
Yeah, my mental health got nothing to do with the world and the vibrations and the frequency. All right, because I don't got no mental health.
He started really saying some real shit up here. It's some of his shit is a little, you know, redirected in different direction and stuff. But you could tell he done studied. He done read some shit. He done learn some shit. He ain't dumb as he look.
So what's going on with the world? You feel it.
I am it. All right, listen. Everything that go in the world, it reflects from me from the inside. All right, that's what I'm telling you. My mental health is the world. You can tell a person's mental health by looking at the world they live in. Right? You can observe the person in the world. They can tell if they crazy on the inside. They got a crazy life. Right? If their life is crazy, their mind is crazy. Their mental is crazy. Right? So you can observe how a person feels by seeing how they live. A lot of people don't know. The true way to tell how somebody feels is not to listen to what they say. Look at their life. How their life gonna be determined about who they are and what they feel.
What's that saying they say? Would you rather be at peace with yourself in the world, or would you?
Yeah, I would kill the world. I would kill the world. Kill the world. Listen, because listen, if I kill the world, I get to kill me and I get to leave. Right? Listen, the world.
You never come back, right?
Nah, the world. Not if I kill the world. Well, it'll be the world to come back to. Come on, gang. The world, gang. Everything is like you're here, but you're not really here. Everything is real, but not really real. So it's not really a world. So it's no world to keep. Right? And there's no life to live. That's a lot of people don't know.
Do you know that?
Okay, I know everything. I'm a prophet of God. So funny, I know everything.
Bro.
Don't start this shit. Every time I sit down with you, I lose my fighter.
Bro, no, you always steal my.
No, I lose. Okay, yeah. BBL, all they want is BBL, and that's a body from hell. That's what I call my mama. Yeah, stop playing with me. Yeah, BBL, I can tell. Stop playing with me. Yeah, BBL don't look well. Stop playing with me. Yeah, BBL weak and look sick.
Do you like BBL?
Yeah, I don't like none of that shit. I like only natural. Yeah, listen, if it ain't natural, you can keep her. Right? Listen, if a bitch want a BBL, all she gotta do is think about the body that she want, and then she can invent that body without all the unnecessary problems.
What?
Yeah, if a bitch want a good body, all she gotta do is think about the body she want, and that body gonna appear without all the necessary problems. Look, people die when they having surgeries, gang. They die. Hey, you always detect.
I be out there.
No, not like you should. Not like if you done bouncing up and down, see me fight me one-on-one. It's cool, but the internet don't understand. And I want to tell California, and they can't see, right? You said this, I'm coming to tell you who I am. I'm coming to tell you who you are. A lot of people don't know. But let me tell you this: Munchie B situation was kind of weird because I was ended up jumping. And I was like feeling bad vibes anyway. They're talking about all this gang shit. And one thing about California, they always want to leave St. Louis out this gang shit. But I ain't gonna leave St. Louis out this gang shit. We be for this shit too, right? We for this just like California for this.
It's bloods in St. Louis.
Yeah, but not no more because of this. I tell you about.
Okay.
Right? So I'll tell you this, and it's kind of like crazy as hell. So I tell Munchie, we say Hoover, blank remover, right? I'm telling him how we communicated in St. Louis. And he said, what you say? I said it again. Now remind you, at this time, I didn't know Munchie was a blood. They tell me I should know, but I'm never paying attention, gang. If you watch the interviews, I don't listen to nothing they say. I think they all talk too much about people. They all the police, they the feds. I don't listen to them. Now I'm not saying that I thought Munchie was the feds. I'm saying
He said they talk too much. They the feds. They the police. Man, everybody called no jumper the police. Feds.
listen, I was Hoover first. It's right here. Before I told GDBD fight for a Crip blood, I was Hoover. Right? I was Hoover. Yeah, I was Hoover, real Hoover. Right? So
I don't think nobody knew that.
No, nobody knew because I wasn't telling nobody because I wanted to represent for everybody. So once I tell you I'm Hoover, then it's kind of like, damn, he a gang member. But I got to tell them now they know I'm a real member. Right? Nobody knew I was a member, gang. Nobody knew what the fuck I am. Right? I didn't come here to tell you who I am. I come here to tell you who you are. A lot of people don't know. But let me tell you this, Munchie B situation was kind of weird because I was ended up jumping and I was like feeling bad vibes anyway. They're talking about all this gang shit. And one thing about California, they always want to leave St. Louis out this gang shit. But how you gonna leave St. Louis out this gang shit? We be for this shit too, right? We for this just like California for this shit.
It's Bloods in St. Louis?
Yeah, but not no more because of this I'm about to tell you about.
Okay.
Right? So I'll tell you this, and it's kind of like crazy as hell. So I tell Munchie, we say Hoover, blank remover, right? I'm telling him how we communicated in St. Louis. And he said, what you say? I said it again. Now remind you, at this time, I didn't know Munchie was a Blood. They tell me I should know, but I'm never paying attention, gang. If you watch the interviews, I don't listen to nothing they say. I think they all talk too much about people. They all the police, they the feds. I don't listen to them. Now I'm not saying that I thought Munchie was the feds. I'm saying that No Jumper is the feds and Adam 22 is the feds. So I'm not even listening, right? I only spoke when it was time for me to speak. Right? When they talked to me, I spoke. But I never really listened to what nobody say. I didn't know Munchie was a Blood. I didn't know Munchie was fucking blind. So when Munchie first came in, I didn't know he was blind, gang. When he first walked in, look at the video, he was then walking all over me, gang. And I jumped up and moved out the way. I thought they was backdooring me then. And then Josh came and told me, no, he's blind. That's when I went back and sat down. But I thought they was backdooring me. Listen, I always got a bad feeling about No Jumper. Right?
Why you take your ass over there?
Listen, I'm just gonna keep it real. Let me tell you about Munchie B. So when I said that, I mentally said, damn, gang, my bad. It was over. Me and him had no words, right? And then Whack 100 saying he should have hit me. The fuck stop playing on me. Now, if he would have hit me, I would have took that. I would have took that. Did nothing. He blind. What I supposed to do? I disrespected you. You hit me. I'm gonna take that, right? But no, Whack 100 talking about what he supposed to do. Nah, Whack 100, he on. How you gonna tell a blind man he supposed to fight and can't see, right? You said this for failure. That's like telling me that I supposed to fought 100 Crips when they came in that door and No Jumper. Right? We gonna talk about that later, but I'm talking about Munchie B situation, gang. Everybody know I'm Blood. I love the Bloods. Why would I disrespect the Blood?
You
right?
Blood too?
Come on, Blood, gang. I've been Blood, gang. You don't see my red gang, I'm a Blood, gang. I told you I bleed the same blood.
I ain't know that meant you.
I believe this. California don't play with games. I gotta tell California I ain't playing. Listen, I'm on the land, but I ain't playing. Right? I'm a Hoover, but I'm for everybody. That's what a lot of people don't know. So when I come to California, I come to bring the wealth back to the trenches. I come with the knowledge, gang. Gang, I know financial literacy. I know how to make it. Right? And that's what I'm telling you. You trying to get rich, you got to struggle, follow me. Right? Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, gang. Adam 22, he pays 4 extra. 4 extra don't give his hood no extra. Because when they came down, they coming down on 4 extra dime to hurt me for nothing. Why would you come down to hurt me, gang, when I'm not doing no disrespect to your hood? I'm disrespecting 4 extra. So that 4 extra deal with his own problems then. In St. Louis, that's how it go, gang. The gang supposed to back you up if it get uncomfortable or if shit get uneven. But come on, gang, he's bigger than me. He supposed to came by himself. Oh, my mom. Can't make
so the Munchie B situation is cool now.
No, listen, it's cool. The internet don't understand. I want to tell California this. Now remember, gang. Listen, and I know California, they run that really gang and they politic in the world. Just come on, politic with me, gang. I got a different message, right? I don't got the same message that everybody got, right? I'm not that just talking about, go do right. No, I ain't saying do right. I'm saying balance your life, gang. I'm saying right and wrong is no such thing as neither, right? So people gotta understand the message that I bring and like quit trying to intimidate me because I ain't scared, gang. Right? Because I died 5 times, gang. So what I'm scared for? I ain't scared. I come here to deliver a message, gang. My message to the trenches. I got to deliver my message to the most violent people in America. Right. So my job dangerous, gang. So it's gonna be a lot of misunderstandings. But at the end of all misunderstandings, all you're gonna see is me, gang. I'm a prophet of God, gang. I'm just like Jesus.
So why you got your shirt off?
Come on, gang. I'm a GDBD fight lord. I got my shirt off. I challenge the nigga to a fight. When you challenge a nigga to a fight, you gotta get ready. I've been training. I've been training. I told your mom I'm fighting a nigga 200 pounds. Listen, you saw this. Saying over me like this, gang, telling me I'm gonna die, beating on the table, and you saw all that shit, gang. He gonna suck you out. Listen, he never looked at me in the eye. Go watch the video. Did you ever see him look me in my eyes?
On the dead?
No. On the dead homies, he ain't look in my eyes. On the dead homies, he was looking at everybody. He was looking at his homies with the guns and shit. That's who I was looking at, gang. Stop playing on me. On the dead homies.
I will say this: you didn't look scared.
No, listen. Everybody, listen. I was in character. Listen. Once I got in character, listen. The only way I got out of this situation was getting in the character. I wouldn't got out of this situation without that, right? I like, you know what? I'm outnumbered. I'm outgunned. Listen, I ain't type they gotta show my man power. I know I'm a man power. I know I'm a real. I know what I done. So I don't gotta show that. I ain't gotta prove that. Listen, he think he gotta prove that. So he yelling at the top of his lungs. I'm thinking, cause I gotta think my way out. I make one wrong move, I'm gone. So me and you can't even sit here.
Right.
I don't get a chance to smack it out you. Right? I'm gonna go around and do that. You know what I'm talking about? So listen, you gotta understand that decision determine my next. Listen, life is determined by every move that you make. Life is moment to moment. In that decision, I could have made a decision that changed my moment. And we couldn't have been here right now. From one decision. If I thought I was tough, man, I already know I'm tough, man, so I don't gotta prove my toughness. So go ahead and bounce up and down and be a gorilla. And I'm gonna challenge your ass to an even duel after you done then. So after you done bouncing up and down, see me fight me one-on-one.
So you want to fight 4 extra one-on-one?
Yeah, I'm a beat. Right. I'm too fast, gang. He can't catch me. Can't catch me. Listen, he couldn't have caught me there. He was swung the moves and I would have fought. Listen, I have a bag in my, I keep a gun in my bag. A lot of people don't know, right? And listen, at the same time, I ain't trying to use it.
That nigga said he be talking. What do you mean?
Okay. So if he would have swung at you, you would have.
I would have moved a couple times, tried to defend myself. After that, I gotta use my gun.
Right.
Cause they gonna use theirs. Listen, if they would have did that, they had to kill me.
Where do you think they came from?
They had to kill me.
Now you and 4 extra.
They had to kill me. No, it came from Adam. Listen, they're gonna tell you this, right? Listen.
Adam 22.
Listen. If for us, if you watch this, I know you is, cause you always watch this, but ain't saying shit. Cause you scary. I know you scary. You use all that tough for intimidation. And listen, the only reason I ain't smacked out you cause you had your gang with you. You was by yourself, I was smacking out you. But I'm a thinker, gang. I ain't one of these ordinary think you come off to. And yeah, I'm talking a lot of shit now. Cause next time I see you, I'm gonna be ready. Stop playing on me. I'm ready to smack out you.
So you wanna
I wanna get in the ring with them, gang. I don't wanna listen all the violence, the street shit, all the gang shit. That's dead, gang. I'm trying to bring a high vibration to the streets. But I'm trying to show them that you can be on my level and not be a man. Listen, everybody like I'm pushing peace. Look, I ain't pushing peace, I'm pushing evenness. That means treat me like a man, gang. I ain't got you ain't gotta take your life, but I'm gonna show you that I'm a tough pill to swallow. Right? That's why by the end of the video, he was like, oh no, I understand you now. But no, gang, it's like when that shit came out, you kept pushing them clips like you marked me out and knowing your homeboys marked me out and you didn't. I got marked out by a group of thugs. I ain't get marked out by one beating on the table, yelling and shit.
Do you feel like this was for content or it was?
No, gang, listen. Before this, listen. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell everybody this. I'm gonna break it down to you because you don't understand. But I'm gonna tell you how.
I think I don't understand.
You don't understand. You don't understand what the fuck going on, gang. I'll be telling you get with me. You don't need to be with me. That you would have been with me, but you don't never get next to me. I'm like, man, get next to me. You always in Texas, like you run Texas and shit. Yeah, I'll keep it real. What the you be at? You be in Texas. I'm getting in Vegas, getting in LA. You always in Texas.
I be out there.
No, not like you should. Not like if you my management, why the fuck you ain't with me all the time then?
Oh, so now you gonna blame me?
No, so why you ain't with me? Listen, you be with me then, like just like now you got me on the phone with the Hoovers. They would have been there that day. But listen, but we gonna talk right now so everybody can understand what the happened when I got there, how my day was, right? So I get up that morning. You know what? We in the mansion gang, gated community, big shit. So I go out to the pool and shit, and the whole time, Smoke the Creator, she with me. Everybody knows Smoke Creator, she crippled. So about she walk like this, right? I ain't trying to be funny. Don't laugh at Smoke, gang. Hey. Don't laugh. She walk like this. She like crippled. Her toes even like this.
Laughing, man.
I'm just saying, she's disabled. Right there, hold up.
Just say that.
Listen, I'm saying, my chain getting cut. She just ate. Smoke neighbor, she walk like this, so she kind of like crazy and shit. But she ain't crazy and shit, she's smart as shit. But that's one of my warriors, right? Listen, so I'm getting, she tell me to go meditate on the rock. Now she crazy as hell. She putting her feet on these hot rocks. I even put my feet on the hot ass rock. I put my feet on the ground, right? She telling me to meditate on this hot ass rock because she knew y'all was some shit. Now mind you, I keep this with me. I'm gonna break down the story and tell you everything. I keep this with me, right? Now I'm gonna tell you this. So we go in there. I tell her I'm gonna meditate on the rocks, but I'm really not gonna put my feet on these goddamn rocks. Right? Now mind you, my whole backyard is
man, and I'm gonna call a nigga a bitch ass nigga.
I think he spoke about 4 extra first though.
Man,
even though it's just like, bro, you
bullshit.
I mean, I felt like, cause that was his partner that was sitting up there with him too.
Man, them bitch ass niggas, man, and I'm gonna call a nigga a bitch ass nigga.
I think he spoke about 4 extra first though.
Man,
even though it's just like, bro, you towering over the man.
Do that shit to a killer.
Hey, I ain't saying I don't know what Unc did.
So we got Red and FDA go off on 4 extra.
Oh no, fam. I kind of feel him. I kind of feel FDA on that one, bro. Niggas know, okay. You know what I mean? He a fucking troll, dog. What the fuck you get off
Right,
on
that's what we.
bullying a troll? You know what I mean?
Right.
And this
So,
nigga smart as hell, bro.
check. Yeah, but check the nigga for saying what he said, but that nigga 4 extra was overdoing that shit, man. I'm like,
Well, he said that he repeated what Alex said.
Yeah,
Alex
Adam
was
said.
saying about the yeah. So he's like, yeah, I just said what Alex said. You want to jump on me, but you didn't jump on Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, not you didn't jump on
But that's what I'm saying though. You can check niggas, but you ain't gotta be like he was over aggressive with that shit, banging on the table, loud as take me to jail. That nigga say I'll kill you and go to jail and do some. What the fuck he say he'll do?
Burpees.
Some burp. Oh, hold on. Some burpees. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Don't give a fuck.
Toothpick. Come on, man.
You stupid because they called it toothpick.
Don't do what? I don't know.
Man, look.
What I know is, at the end of the day, it's nothing. Only a coward feels empowered by a coward towering over a person who's physically weak.
Do that to Aaron the plumber.
Like that was coward shit to me. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
that
Like,
to King
if you
Pill.
did that in front of me, I'd have stood up for Unc just on the wing.
Stop playing.
It's bully shit, bro.
Stop playing.
I don't like bully shit. You
Stop
know what I mean?
playing. They can say what they want to say about this bullshit in the mouth. Stop playing. If a nigga would have been in that house, if a nigga would have been in that house with Uncle, we would have popped off in that bitch. Like, what's up, nigga? Nigga, you ain't it, bro. I'm tired of these county niggas, bro.
This is how to get in shape fast.
So,
if you want to drop
you was by
this,
yourself.
start more of these.
That nigga's a county warrior. Where the camera at? What he be doing?
Hey, fam.
Say it again. What you say?
This nigga, that's tell you, bro, that nigga when he down that county, he ain't doing nothing but beating up the little niggas, bro. He probably bullied down that bitch, bro, cause I'm telling you, bro. Come on, man. Look how little Unc is, bro. You got King P out here talking shit. Talking about he riding to your hood with a pistol and all types of shit. You got Earn the Plumber. Earn the Plumber on some bitch shit though, but still, he willing to box you though. You know what I mean?
Right. That's a fact.
And then, like Unc said, you ain't say nothing to Adam.
Hey, that's what he was saying. You didn't say nothing to Adam.
1,825 days, 6 hours and 13 minutes. She could have waited. Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying, why go back to jail, you know? Oh, man, I ain't worried about jail, man. What the you sound like a bitch. Bitch? Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail. Take me to jail? Knock me out. Knock me up. Throw away the key. Throw away the key. I ain't afraid to fuck somebody in his ass. Hey,
Oh no, pause, bitch. The music pause, that's the first pause right there, fam. That's the first ever pause.
That is the first pause.
That's the first ever pause right there, bro.
That's the first pause.
Message.
That's the first pause. That's the first pause. Message.
I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail. Take me to jail? Lock me up. Lock me up. Throw away the key. Throw away the key. I ain't afraid to fuck somebody in his ass. Hey, this fool is tripping.
That's the first ever pause, bro.
Y'all, come on, man. Y'all ain't never been in the shower with a man and
Nah.
You see the suds roll down the crack of his ass. You just
This fool action. You ever get the squabbling in the pen? And you ever seen peanut butter go down a nigga ass?
Nigga, you a county warrior.
You ever got the
You ain't doing that shit in no prison. He will be dead.
God,
You ain't doing that shit in the street. You'll be
county
dead.
barbarian.
What'd you say?
Yeah, barbarian.
What'd you say? Nothing.
He a county barbarian.
And then
that nigga, it's that shit crazy, bro. Toothpick, man. That's 4X, man.
That, like, I'm not finna. Yeah, okay. He said what he said. You feel me? And he be playing. He be saying shit that he probably shouldn't say because people die about that shit. So I understand the position 4X took, but I'm not finna.
Man, I'm
not finna bully a nigga. Hey, guess what?
He
I got a
overdid
homie
it,
like your size.
though,
What's your
bro.
height?
He
What's your weight?
overdid the
I'm gonna
check.
get my little homie. Yeah, you got to pay for that. Like you got to watch him out. So I would have handled it differently. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, gonna stay
have
in
a
Cali.
problem with how you problem. Have a problem with, you know, but don't bully no nigga. You know what I'm saying?
My advice to 4X, stay in California, bro. Stay in California, bro.
What you mean by that? Why you gotta stay in California?
Cause he come anywhere else, he gonna be going back to Cali in a box, and nobody give a fuck about no gang shit.
I want to meet him. He seemed like a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think sometimes
I don't have no desire.
I want to meet him. Like, shit, nigga, I ain't got no problem.
Hey, that's FDA.
This nigga FDA. He a scrap though. That nigga can fight. That nigga can fight though.
Talk to me. Give me the lowdown.
Oh, FD. He got down. That's the nigga that got the fight with Jen Lee.
Okay.
I think the nigga wife cut Jen Lee or some shit.
Oh, he was the one squabbling dude
Yeah. At the mall.
Okay. Yeah, Jen Lee felt he could just go anywhere and just drop it.
He the nigga that broke FDA, the nigga that broke that story about Mo 3 with that the Houston shit, the shooting jump. Yeah, that's him.
Oh, he's saying 4X could go home in a box. Stay in California. Don't come to Texas.
Yeah, for real, bro. That over aggressive shit on them look like it anywhere else. A little nigga shoot the shit out you, dog.
Oh, yeah. But that's what 607 is pretty much saying. He said, yeah, I'll get off a couple hits, but then I'm gonna come out with that thing, knock you down like David and Goliath. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come with that slingshot. So I don't know. It looked like it was some content. They was just rolling content, but because he went back on his channel and played the role. But he said, y'all go check it out on 607Unc's channel. He said that he challenged him for a fight, put up $50K.
Oh,
607.
Okay.
He said the girl hit him back. I'm thinking
4X was by not goddamn accept that fight, bro. And he didn't accept the King Pill fight.
No, he said 150K. He said
hell, bro. He better not accept that shit if he didn't accept that King Pill shit, bro. That shit gonna look bad on him if he accept that fight, bro.
Well, he told him, I guess they sent back 150 quote. He like, man, I got 50K, man. That's what 607. I got.
So Unc said he got 50, and they said they want 150.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
And with the promo and all that.
150, bro. We ain't never seen this nigga fight, bro.
Look like FDA want to squabble.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's heavyweight.
FDA will get out there though. That nigga pull up on some shit though, for real. Win or lose, he'll get out there. I ain't even gonna cap about that. He done won some, he done lost some. You know what I mean?
Okay. Got a few contenders out there, man. 4X has got a lot of people that want to squabble with him, so he got a lot.
He won't earn the plumber. Earn don't want to do no business with that no jumper shit. You know what I mean?
Man, I got a problem.
Hey, bro, that shit you did, that was bully shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit.
Bro, look at Unc, bro.
That shit wasn't there.
Look at Unc.
You know what I mean?
Do big homie CC like that.
Oh, phone on.
Yeah.
Do King Peel like that. Do Aaron like that, bro.
They said he was like 40, 50 deep in there.
But see, what you coming
Man,
at?
they came deep
bro,
on.
Let me tell you something.
Bro,
see, that's why. Look. I remember one time, you know, I fuck with Rain to a certain extent, but I don't trust Rain because I feel like Rain want to get this lick back for what I said about 3. You feel me? That's cool. But when Wack 100 said, in the West we trust, everything I do, I represent the West. You feel me? The West Coast. You feel me? When 607 called bro that disrespectful shit, that was disrespectful. You know, cause you got bro right here, you know what I'm saying? He on the red side, you know what I'm saying? And there's certain vocabulary that you can't use because if you use that vocabulary, it's an automatic. You feel what I'm saying?
And here's the irony, right? Munchie didn't try to bully the nigga.
Guys, if you have enough time to watch 5 hours of Netflix a week, then you have enough time to generate a 6-figure business from it.
The other guy.
Auntie kept that shit real for real.
And he kept it.
They hashed it out.
What you doing all the extra shit?
Yeah, he kept. Munchie kept that shit player,
out here being a character. Like some shit, bro. You don't get no points for. You know what I mean? That shit was cowardly. Honestly, it was some cowardly.
They did back and look like.
What do you think now? 607Unc he online saying he wants to pay for $50,000.
Guess what? Hold up, my little nigga, you know the real concrete. You know what I'm saying? My nigga real concrete. You know what I'm saying?
What you say, Nutter?
I said 4 Extra just wanted to show that he could bully a nigga, bro.
Right.
But he chose the wrong nigga to do it with, cause that shit ain't look good. That shit didn't look good.
Yeah, he got some mixed reviews on that, man, in the chat. People feeling like, you know, he got people that wanted to really squabble with him, and he turning down these squabbles, and and jumping in the face of these little guys. You know, niggas don't fuck with bullies. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't like that. Oh yeah, it's some mixed reviews.
That shit ain't never cool.
He say he want his word with that nigga because, like, you know what I'm saying, he talks so much, but we haven't saw that nigga punch on nothing. So my nigga, what's his nigga name?
He wanted with who?
My nigga, he go by real concrete.
No, I'm talking about he want to fade with who?
4 Extra. Bro say he want the favor 4 Extra, 4 Extra, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, 4 Extra get his bitch ass beat up by the right nigga, bro. I think that's why, bro, on some real shit, he talking about money with that nigga King Peel, cause he don't want to fight King Peel. He talking about money with Aaron the Plumber, cause he don't want to fight Aaron the Plumber, bro. But Aaron, I feel like niggas like Aaron, he's intimidated by niggas like.
It's a little ironic.
What?
If that's the fact, like that is.
Yeah, bro, he do, bro. You know what's crazy, bro? Win, lose, scratch, or draw. One thing everybody know in this room about me, bro. If I say something, I'm gonna say it to whoever. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna pick and choose who I say it to. You know what I'm saying? But him, you getting up, putting in his face. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke said the best. Killers don't get gangster with the killers because somebody gonna die.
Like a motherfucker. What's that? It was a sign you say a nigga will only take it. Most niggas only go forward with a nigga who ain't willing to go further.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
And when you really, whether you not like that or you is like that, you know who not to play with, like talking about.
You know what
I'm saying? But that stay real though. Unc set himself up for that. That's what happens when you talk loose. Yeah. You always trying to say something.
But see, look.
Check him. But that was just like
red.
Was on the camera the part that made it too excessive.
Yeah.
That was even
he said that before the camera came on.
These blues, these blues, bro. When a nigga talking about, I said I got it to one of your niggas in your car. So when that nigga said, when I'm looking at that nigga, when that nigga said, don't say nothing about my homes, I said, oh y'all automatic, like I gotta, he's the opposition. So like a nigga smart like me, I'm not going to Cali no more unless I know I can bury a nigga in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga step up to me like that, bro. I was taught to defend it. If I died, that's a badge of honor. You ain't gonna disrespect me or take my manhood, period, nigga. In prison, I don't give a fuck. Win, lose, scratch, or draw. Don't never let no nigga take your self-respect. Because once a nigga take your self-respect, you fool to the whole entire prison.
Everybody from your buff fight.
I done watched it so many times. See, one thing about it is niggas wanna, and I ain't bringing bro name up just to bring bro name up. Being around the Percy regime, them niggas was scared of Percy. When I was in that whole banking, they was scared of Percy, bro.
Shout out to Percy, man.
Rude boy, big light-skinned nigga, bro. Nigga, when they said Percy, I swear to God, when they were talking about Percy, they made Percy look like he was big like Suge Knight. That's how I thought, you know what I'm saying?
And them old pictures that nigga posted.
Nah, nigga, no, you gotta understand, Pico. Come on, bro. Percy, don't disrespect. I love Hobby too. But Percy is a slave name to me, you know what I'm saying? So when you hear Percy, you think of it like gold I fought for life. That's what I thought Percy was, you know what I'm saying? But nah, but bro was still swollen him up. Bro, you know, life is life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And society done make it to the best so we can take care of ourselves the best way we could. So I just feel like, you know, bro, in his situation, but bro was big, bro, will fight, bro. That was one of the rules. If you repping Crip and Ferguson, you have to fight. Nigga, it's like niggas acting like, you know what's crazy, Pico? You sent me something this morning, bro.
What's that?
When you said, when somebody on that house said, I've been knowing FDA since JJ Rose and Island Middle School, that niggas are gonna scratch. It's niggas out here that listen to these niggas talking, saying, we know they lying, bro. We know if that nigga Fred say, if when I was young, I got 5 kids, so I tread lightly. But before I had any kids, bro, I was a live wire, bro.
Real shit.
I was a lot. Bro. Nigga, I got kicked out of soccer game for trying to fight, nigga.
Here it is, Charleston White, you know, in Houston or in Texas somewhere down there at the barbershop getting his hair cut. The barber was cutting Charleston White hair so good that this man fell asleep in the barber chair. A lot of brothers do this, you know, a lot of brothers, they just get in that barber chair and be getting groomed up and they just fall asleep. And Charleston White is one of those brothers that fell asleep in the barber chair. So while he's asleep, this man that he's been talking crazy about, I'm talking about calling the man snitches and dogging him out. And you know how Charleston White talk, y'all. Charleston White is a dog you. I'm talking, he talk real bad about you. Now this man that he was talking about calling snitches and stuff like that is a full-trade gangster Crip. Well known down south, well known down there in Texas. And from my understanding, this brother right here is a killer. This brother right here don't play. Like, he's been known to lay people down with that pistol. He's been known to shoot people down with that pistol. Like, he's a pistolier. He don't play no games. But Charleston White is Charleston White. He talking bad about the man and called the man a snitch. Said the man snitched on the case. That was too much. So while Charleston White is getting his hair cut, somebody must have dropped his load and said, hey, Charleston White up here at the barbershop getting his hair cut. Dude slides up to the barbershop with him and a couple of youngsters. Charleston White sleep. He walks clean up in the barbershop, ain't say nothing to nobody. Seen Charleston White, gave him a right, pow! Tried to catch him with that left, yeah, but he nicked him. He ain't catch him clean with that left. He caught him with that, I'm talking about, he hit Charleston White so hard with that right, his head did like this here. And Charleston White coming to, he sleeps, so he like, man, he probably thought the barber, the dude that was grooming him, that was cutting his hair, probably hit him. But, he coming to, he like, man, and I'm speaking from video footage. I got video footage. For those of you who haven't seen video, click the link at the top of the comment section and you can go over there to my Too Raw for YouTube channel and check out that video and other content that I got over there. Get your membership. If you're not into that type of stuff, I'm not putting a gun to your head telling you to go over there and get it. But if you're into that and you want to see it, go check it out. So after he hits Charleston White like that, the barber dude that was cutting his hair, everybody started like trying to, break it up, get in the way and all that. Charleston White gets up, grabs some type of little thing that he grabbed. And he got it and he's trying to threaten the guy with it and it's still coming. Now, there's a door behind Charleston White. So Charleston White is kind of like getting backed up in the door. And then there's another barbershop.
Yeah, guess what I'm doing?
boy, I'm pressing charges like a motherfucker. Man, I'm pressing charges. And then I'm taking my disability papers to the prosecutor's office so we can enhance the charges because you jumped on a disabled person, a legally blind man. Now, your attorney can go get the pictures all they want to and videos of me driving doing this here. He legally blind. And you jumped on a disabled man, boy, your motherfucking charges gonna be enhanced like a motherfucker. And he a community activist. And he a youth advocate. Boy, your ass gonna be in trouble like a motherfucker. And boy, guess what? I'm gonna take this eye out when it's time to come testify. I'm gonna feel my way around the courtroom. Yeah, I'm gonna feel my way around the courtroom when it's up there. Say, you go have the Bible out. Will you put your hand on the Bible? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, like I see this. Yeah, sir, the Bible right here. Oh, okay. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth. There's nothing but the truth. So help you God. Yeah, I do. Then when I get there, they go have the microphone right there to talk. I'm gonna be talking like this, like I'm talking on the microphone. Sir, the microphone right here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah. Well, yeah. Can you point him out? Can you spot him out? I'm gonna be able to see him with that. Can you see him? Yeah, that's him right there. I thought you couldn't see. That's the same silhouette. Yeah, that's the same silhouette. I'll never forget that silhouette. Say you lose all the way around.
You see what I'm saying? So why even play with this guy? Why even, put your hands on him or anything like that? I'm talking about, he talking about his disability and all that. And man, you ain't gonna win. You're not gonna win that battle right there unless, you lay him down. And I'm not saying that somebody should lay him down. I'm not saying, when I say lay him down, I'm talking about putting him 6 feet. I don't want nobody to do that. I'm not saying somebody should do that. I'm not encouraging nobody to do that. I'm not about that life like that. But I'm saying that's the only way. If you come putting your hands on somebody that's disabled, then you in trouble. But at the same time, Charleston White got to take some responsibility too. He got to take some accountability too. You can't just be running around talking bad about gangsters, talking bad about people's dead friends, and talking about people's mamas and stuff like that, talking bad about people's kids. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. But at the same time, you got to know that there's consequences behind your actions. There's consequences behind the words that come out your mouth. Look, words hurt harder than punches. Because you got to deal with that all day long, every day. Hit in the mouth, you get hit in the eye, something like that. It hurt for a little while, but then you get back. You all right, okay, I'm cool, I'm straight. But when somebody say something to you that's true and it hurts you, you got to deal with that all the time. Now, do I have a problem with Charleston White telling the police on his brother for hitting him? No, I don't. Back in my gangster days, you understand what I'm saying? When I was running around being a gang banger, I would have had a real problem with that. Because the street code, the gang banging code tells us snitches get stitches. It tells us you're not supposed to snitch. I don't care what happened to you, you're supposed to keep it solid, as they call it. You ain't supposed to do no snitching. And let me say this right here. That right there is the most backwardest thinking that I can even think of. Here it is, somebody harm you, somebody steal from you, somebody do something wrong to you, somebody threaten to do something wrong to you, and you can't go tell the people that will put them in check because you got to keep it solid, or you got to take the law into your own hands and risk of getting killed or risk of going to jail for killing them, harming them, shooting them, beating them. It's a lose-lose. There's no winning in that whatsoever. So what I like to think is this right here. We got to get out of that way of thinking. And when I say we, I'm talking about my black brothers and sisters, my African American brothers and sisters, or whatever we calling ourselves these days. We got to get out of that way of thinking. And let me explain to you why. Ever since we was little, the word snitch, right, came with bad consequences for those of us who came up in the hood. As a youngster, if I went and told on my big sister, hey, she hit me, my mama would be, boy, you stitching too much, you tell too much. I might get slapped out the head, pushed out the room, or get out my face, telling that you tell too damn much, right? So as a youngster, I'm already understanding that, okay, if you snitch, there's consequences behind that. If you tell, you possibly can get in trouble. So now this thing has got so big in our community that snitching is negative, right? There's nothing positive that's going to come from snitching.
Mind your own business. And stay the fuck out of. Stop trying to be gangbangers and gangsters and thugs and getting into the criminal lifestyle. If you can't keep it solid, that's what I advise. If your ass can't keep it solid, if you know your ass a bitch ass motherfucker, but you gonna decide to hop up in that car and talking all that big shit, you ready to go put in the skit. Then as soon as you do the shit and the shit hit the fan, you're the first one talking. And it's fucked up because if you see a lot of these cases when it comes to this street shit, the niggas that be ratting on you be the niggas that the main niggas that be talking about let's go through this shit. Niggas set you niggas up for failure.
That is just coming over from TMZ about R.Kelly. He is now claiming that he recently lost consciousness after a failed plot to kill him in prison. R.Kelly's lawyers say that the singer was placed in solitary confinement last Tuesday, and that came after they filed an emergency motion claiming that 3 Bureau of Prison officials plotted to have another inmate kill him. But then, while in solitary, R.Kelly claims that he was given medication that allegedly made him lose consciousness, and he was hospitalized for 2 days. His attorneys claiming that the prison over-medicated R.Kelly and refused to allow him to have surgery to clear blood clots in his legs and lungs. They are seeking a temporary release to home confinement. Kelly is serving a 3-decade prison sentence for racketeering and sex trafficking. On my Dean's...
Are you under 40 years old?
Yeah, why? That nigga said he got home confinement for 30 years.
Hey, Dr. Umar exposes shocking plot on R. Kelly in prison and reveals the reason they wanted him gone. That's going to lead us up to the Michael Jackson, Prince, Angie Stone, all these Tupac to Biggie, all these mysterious deaths. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracies attached to all these different deaths.
We should just let it happen.
So what
Although I understand that sentiment, Art, I also understand a white man and how he thinks. We can never, not for the sake of R. Kelly, but for the sake of all the other black people in this country,
art of dialogue.
We can never let this corrupt government and this corrupt criminal justice system think that if we are completely done with a certain person, if we have canceled them from the community, we can never let them think that it's okay for them to unjustly murder them after the fact for something that has nothing to do with the reason that they are incarcerated. So R. Kelly's attorney, Bo Brinkley, has alleged, and I believe him, I absolutely believe him. He has alleged that there is a contract on R. Kelly's life. I absolutely believe him. This was alleged even before the most recent overdose situation. So a couple of days ago, R. Kelly is in his cell, solitary confinement. They bring him his anxiety medication. And they give him twice as much as they should have. What nurse makes that mistake? Especially when it's already been put out there that the Bureau of Prisons and U.S. attorneys and the Department of Justice are trying to take this man's life. What is that a coincidence? I don't believe it is. So R. Kelly receives an overdose in solitary confinement. He wakes up the next day, barely able to stand. He's seeing black spots. He's blurry, brain fog. I believe he falls to the ground, crawls over, barely gets the door open.
The prison guards find him. They want to take him to the prison medical facility, but the prison medical facility said, we can't treat him. We don't have what he needs. So they take him to Duke University Hospital. R. Kelly gets to Duke University Hospital, and it is confirmed by physicians that he has suffered an overdose at the hands of the prison's medical staff. They also diagnose him with blood clots in both legs and blood clots in his lungs. Now, we know, Art, one of the side effects of cheap drugs are blood clots. I don't think he had them blood clots when he got sentenced to prison. He's only been in jail a couple of years, Art. He's not that old. So how did he develop blood clots in his legs and in his lungs that quickly? I believe R. Kelly's medication is intentionally, with deliberate intent, he's being given meds to cause blood clots in his legs and in his lungs. I absolutely believe that. Now check this out, Art. R. Kelly's attorney, Bo Brinkley, says that Duke University Hospital wanted to keep R. Kelly an extra 7 days. They wanted to perform a medical procedure to address his blood clots. Within an hour after deciding that he needs to stay there for an extra week, Art, he says prison police bust into the room armed with AR-15 rifles, Art. They came into the hospital with AR-15 rifles and took R. Kelly back to the jail.
That's true.
And gave no explanation at all to the doctors. R. Kelly is in solitary confinement right now with blood clots in both legs and in his lungs, and prison police would not allow him to remain at the hospital any longer to get the help that he needed. They want him dead, Art. Then check this out. Before the overdose incident, Bo Brinkley learned from R. Kelly that he was approached by a member of the Aryan Brotherhood. And this member of the Aryan Brotherhood, who allegedly struggles with terminal cancer, was offered a contract for freedom. If he would unalive R. Kelly, he would be released from prison and he would spend whatever time left he has in life on the outside with his family. He couldn't do it, Art. He couldn't do it, so he approached R. Kelly and said, they came to me with this offer to take you out. He said, I didn't accept it, but they will be passing this on to somebody else, whether it's in my gang, whether it's in another gang. Somebody in this prison is going to be paid to take you out of here. Now, why do they want R. Kelly unalived? According to his attorney, Bo Brinkley,
Is he, y'all?
the U.S. Attorney,
That's true. That's
the
right.
Department of Justice, and the Bureau of Federal Prisons engaged in criminal behavior, Art, during the investigation of R. Kelly's 2021 conviction in New York for sex trafficking and R. Kelly's 2022 conviction in Chicago for child pornography. His lawyer claims.
Now, could it be that? Could it be the fact that he's a pedo? He got pedophile, rape charges, sex trafficking, and that's looked down in the prison, jail system. You know, shit. If you can get that nigga gone, you know that's gonna bring status to your name. R. Kelly is a celebrity, so that's gonna really boost you up there. So could that be it? And the guards don't like them type of people either. You know what I'm saying?
He alleges that the government engaged in criminal corruption and conspiracy during the investigation to make sure R. Kelly would go to jail. He says that if he and his client are given an opportunity to expose the criminal behavior of the U.S. Attorney's Office, R. Kelly's conviction will be overturned and he will go free. This is what his lawyer alleges, Art. However, the music industry cannot let R. Kelly go free. Why? Because they don't want R. Kelly to expose them, and they don't want R. Kelly to regain control over his music. What does R. Kelly, Prince, and Tupac Shakur have in common? Not only were two of them murdered partially by the music industry, and a third, God forbid, is right now having his life attempted on by the music industry in collaboration with the government, and there's really no separation there because white power is white power. But what they have in common, Art, these are three artists who are known to have as much unpublished music as they had published music. Are you following me? Tupac's death was partly desired because they had so much money they still stood to make off of Tupac's unreleased music. Prince's death was partially desired because they had so much unpublished music that they could steal from Prince. And R. Kelly, same thing. R. Kelly, like Prince and Tupac, was a workaholic. He has all kinds of unpublished material. And what did R. Kelly lawyer assert back in 2022, Art? When he first went to jail, right before or right after his New York conviction, and right after his Chicago conviction. In 2022, R. Kelly told the media through his lawyer that hundreds of his master recordings, Art, for his unreleased music were stolen from his home and studio. Let me say that again. In 2022, right around the time he's convicted and sentenced, R. Kelly finds out that hundreds of his unreleased master recordings were stolen from his home and studio. And then what do we find, Art? That some of R. Kelly's music was found on some of the major streaming platforms without his submission and without his permission. How in the hell did the streaming platforms get music from R. Kelly that he never gave them? And then what else happened in 2022, Art? An album.
I'll huff and I'll puff. Wow, what a window.
I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think they've been trying to, because
That R. Kelly
they killed a few of our celebrities in the past, took over their catalog, and he locked up. He's still valuable coming to his catalog, right? Tupac, Biggie, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Prince.
The guards are trying to kill him. Court papers say that R. Kelly was rushed to the hospital last week after an overdose of Medicam by the prison staff. The R&B star, as you know, is serving a 50-year term for 2 convictions on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Tarika Duncan is here with more on these explosive allegations. Tarika, this is an interesting turn. Good morning.
Without a doubt, interesting, Gail. Good morning. Kelly's attorneys first announced an alleged plot to kill him in prison last week. He's been in prison since 2022. Prosecutors say the allegations have no merit, but his lawyers say recent developments prove their claims.
R. Kelly's attorneys say there is no doubt that prison officials want him dead. According to the new court, R. Kelly was in solitary confinement against his will and provided with his usual anxiety and sleep medication on June 12th. The next morning, he allegedly lost consciousness and was taken by ambulance to a nearby hospital. The filing claims Kelly had been administered an overdose quantity of his medications that threatened his life and required hospitalization for 2 days. Kelly's attorneys say the alleged drugging was in response to their previous claims of the deadly conspiracy by prison officials. The filing also states the hospital found blood clots in Mr. Kelly's legs and lungs that would require surgery and an extended stay in the hospital with blood thinners. But his lawyers allege officers with guns came into his hospital room and removed Mr. Kelly. He was taken from the hospital against his will and against the directives of the doctors. They added he could die from this condition, and they are letting it happen. The embattled singer was convicted of sex trafficking and racketeering in New York and Chicago in 2021 and 2022. But before his convictions, he spoke to Gayle King in 2019, adamantly denying the allegations against him.
Believe me, man, this is not me. They lying on me. They're lying on me. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm not afraid because I'm telling the truth.
Despite the newest allegations, federal prosecutors have pushed back on the singer's previous claims that his life is in danger, calling them, quote, repugnant and theatrical. and adding they make a mockery of the harm suffered by Kelly's victims.
The Bureau of Prisons told us for privacy, safety, and security reasons, it does not discuss the conditions of confinement for any incarcerated individual, including medical and health-related issues. The Bureau also said it does not comment on pending litigation. Kelly's lawyers want him placed in home detention, and they are pleading with President Trump for a full pardon. When you look at the documents from the motion on the prosecution side, they really lay out everything he was.
And they don't want to get sued by R.Kelly. This takes me to Angie Stone. The Angie Stone R.Kelly situation are very similar. What did Angie Stone say in December 2024? Angie Stone did a live where she said her parent company owed her royalties that they had not paid her. She said they owed her multiple millions of dollars. And she said she was going to get her money and expose the label. I'm going to get my money and I'm going to expose the label. And then that was in December 2024. February 28th, Art Black History Month, final day. She's performing in Alabama. March the 1st, she's driving with her entourage to the next destination. And all of a sudden, they get into an accident. And the media reports that Angie Stone dies in a car accident. And she's the only member of her entourage who dies in the car accident. And then we find out, Art, that she didn't die in the car accident. A snow bunny helped her out of the car. Because Angie Stone was discombobulated, according to the woman who helped her out, she told her to sit on the side of the road. Look at this, Art. Sit on the side of the road. As soon as she tells Angie Stone to sit on the side of the road, an 18-wheeler crosses the median on the highway, Art. An 18-wheeler crosses the median on the highway and runs Angie Stone over, killing her and nobody else. Help me understand, Art, what are the chances that you get into a car accident, you climb out? So the first attempt was unsuccessful, Art. The first attempt was unsuccessful. She was supposed to be unalived in that accident. She climbed out. You know how we know that? Because the media had already reported she passed in a car accident, Art. The media had already reported it. So then, and you know the media already gets the news. Okay? When the Honorable Marcus Garvey died in England, Art, the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, father of modern Pan-Africanism, greatest organizer of all time of any race. The newspaper reported he was deceased before he was deceased, which is why some people believe that Mr. Garvey was poisoned. And that's why he died on June 10th, 1940. I'm just drawing a parallel here. The media reported that Angie Stone died in a car accident, but she wasn't dead. They were told to report that because those who arranged for her murder, that the first attempt could go wrong. But you always have backup at that level, Art. So to make sure she didn't get out of that situation alive, after she climbed out the car, the totaled car, she sat on the side with the assistance of a Caucasian woman, an 18-wheeler, just so happens, Art, crosses the median and runs our sister over, taking her life and nobody else's. That is not a coincidence. R.Kelly is in the same situation as Angie Stone. The only difference between Angie Stone and R.Kelly is R.Kelly is more popular, has more music, and is owed more money. Angie Stone was free as you can be in a racist society. R.Kelly is trapped in solitary confinement. Look at Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez gets stabbed, what, 14 times? And right before Tory Lanez, and prayers to Tory Lanez, blessings to Tory Lanez, blessings to his family. I see his father is a real strong fighter. Now let me say this, Art, because when I don't know something, I don't know something. As far as the back and forth going on as to whether or not Tory Lanez pulled the trigger that shot Megan in the toe, whether it was Kelsey, I can't get into that. I don't know enough about that. If I don't know, I don't know. If he's innocent, he needs to be released. If he did it, I still don't think he should have got 10 years because there wasn't an attempt on her life. But that's just me. Anyhow, I'm not going to deal with that part. But I'm going to deal with this part. Is it a coincidence, Art, that days before he gets stabbed up, days before he submits an appeal to have his case retried. Is that a coincidence? I don't think it is.
Yeah, man. He got a lot of interesting conspiracies. If you look online, you can see the Angie Stone saying that her death was just shady. You know, it makes sense. A lot of shit.
It took a jury 2 days to find him guilty of all 9 counts. For Nixium leader Keith Raniere, who was on racketeering, sex trafficking, conspiracy, and other crimes, it took jurors less than 5 hours to return an all-count guilty verdict. Ghislaine Maxwell, known for her association with sex offender and financier Jeffrey Epstein, the jury in her federal trial for sex trafficking and conspiracy, taking 5 days to find her guilty on most counts.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder.
Perhaps the most famous of all, the acquittal of O.J. Simpson for the murders of Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown. The jury sequestered for the 8-month trial, taking just 4 hours to deliver a verdict in the trial of the century. Sean Combs has denied all the charges. He has maintained his innocence throughout. During deliberations, the jury is not sequestered. That's not really a thing here at federal court, where we're going to be on verdict watch for the foreseeable future.
It's all in the hands of a jury now. I'm talking about this man's life is in the hands of 12 people, 12 strangers that he don't know. And they have to judge him based off of the evidence. They have to judge him based off of the arguments of people they don't know. Cold-blooded demonstration when you think about it. But I would need everybody to go back. Let's go back for a little minute. Said that Cassie was keeping it gang. He wasn't lying. What you talking about, hood educated? Don't tell us you finna flip-flop on us and things like that. No, I'm just going where the evidence takes me. Now, if y'all can remember how this whole thing started, Cassie wrote a book. And in the book, she was detailing everything she went through with Sean P. Diddy Combs. The first person she sent the book to was Sean P. Diddy Combs. And she let him know, look, check this out. I don't want to release this book. Give me $20 million for it. Guess what Diddy did? It's out my face. Giving you no 20 million, ain't giving you nothing. Okay then, well, if you ain't gonna give me the 20 million, I'm gonna release the book or I'm gonna file a lawsuit against you. Get out my face. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. This is what P. Diddy is saying to her, knowing that she got his life in her hands. So she files the lawsuit. First day that the lawsuit hit the press, the next day it was settled, 20 million. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because of this one thing right here. A lot of people are, and even I did in the beginning, a lot of people are calling this a money grab. A lot of people are saying that Cassie was just out for the money, right? A lot of people are saying that Cassie bogus because she finna get P. Diddy locked up. And that she was with everything and she, you know, she ain't innocent herself. All right. But if you think about it, she wanted to get hit up under the table. Give me the 20 million for the book. He the one, get out my face, he the one acting tough and all that old type of stuff that got him in the position that he's in right now. It was him and his greed and his arrogance and his ego and his controlling nature. That's what got him in this position that he's in right now today. Because he was so used to abusing her. He was so used to putting her down, downgrading her, dogging her, treating her less than a woman. How dare you come and ask me for some money just because you finna tell? I got the videotapes, remember? That's what he thinking in his mind. But she's free now. She don't care if he released the tapes. She got all the information too. She got the book. So then the lawsuit come out. He settles. Now, anybody that got any type of sense, for you to settle in the lawsuit, that's just letting you know that, hey, look, he's agreeing to everything that this woman is saying, because if it was not true, he'll be like, look, I'm not selling it for nothing. Let's go all the way to court. But he understood once he seen the lawsuit, oh man, I gotta hurry up. This is too much. This is too much truth. I gotta shut this truth up. But see, once that lawsuit came out, pick up, oh, wait a minute, hold on, did we hear right?
The only thing I can think of is if there are 11 people on one side, and again,
very quickly know what they want to do.
Because if there were 5, why would they single out this one if 4 others felt the same way?
Right.
So it seems like this one guy feels differently from everybody else, and the everybody else part that has tried to convince this one guy. You've got to look at the the judge's instructions, right. And the juror is saying, I don't care about the judge's instructions. At least that's the way the other 11 see it.
And it's not that he doesn't understand. We don't think that he doesn't understand the actual instructions, because what we know of his background from the jury selection process, he's a very educated man who's got a PhD in molecular biology. So
51-year-old white guy.
I don't think there's any.
I've so resisted guessing. You'd never know.
Because
this feels like to me. It just feels like to me that this guy is saying, because it's the only thing that makes sense. I don't care what the judge is saying. I am not going to find Diddy guilty on whatever the charge is, whether it's racketeering or whatever it is, because, for example, this feels like a bedroom police prosecution. It could be something that goes, this is called in the law, if this is the case, jury nullification, where a juror says, I don't care what the judge is telling me. The right thing to do is something else. That's what it's feeling like to me.
So if you're going to guess here, it's that the 11 are saying convict him on one of the
something.
Counts.
That's what it feels like to me.
So when the note was handed to the judge explained what was going on to the prosecutors and to Diddy's defense. They all came up and had a meeting about this. What Mark Agnifilo, Diddy's co-lead attorney, said was, just tell them it's really early, Judge, and they should get back to figuring it out. If you're the defense and they send that note out this quickly,
it's bad news.
It's bad news.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
bad news.
Look, if the jury, if 11 people are saying one guy is just off the reservation, that can't be for acquittal. It just can't.
I tend to agree with you. There's a small chance. I tend to agree with you that a bunch of people are saying the government just didn't prove their case, and this one man is saying, I don't care, Diddy's a dangerous person, and I don't want him on the streets. That's possible as well, that he's a holdout for the prosecution. I agree it's more likely your scenario, but I could also see them saying, look, he shouldn't be on the streets, and I don't care what the hell Rico says, I'm convicting him no matter what.
And by the way, again, I want to underscore what Charles is saying, even if we're right, this could be as to one count.
Right.
Could be as to all counts. We don't know.
Counts and
it's just shocking to me. Look, I covered
5 counts.
I covered the O.J. Simpson case, and it was a 9-month trial, and the jury took 2 hours. So, this is actually a little more complicated, because in O.J. it was just, did he do it or did he not? Or with a reasonable doubt. Here, there's RICO and there's sex trafficking and there's all this other stuff. So it's more complicated. It is just weird to me that they're coming in this quickly and this apparently unified.
Yeah.
The real estate market is rapidly shifting, so if you're thinking about selling a house anywhere within about an hour of Palm Springs,
with the exception of one guy, it's kind of stunning to me.
Allie from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
So it's looking like one dude is being difficult. One juror, huh? They got a couple more days. I think it's gonna. I think they're gonna get wrapped this up before the 4th of July, for the holiday, maybe around Thursday. What's your thoughts on it, man? Y'all let us know in the comments, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Went a little bit over time. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. And go check out Brother Push on pushypush.com. Big Nutter 80 Ho. And subscribe to the channel, FanWest _TV, man. You wanna say anything before we get up out of here? Push.
They agree.
Right.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah, Diddy, man. Diddy gonna get some time, though. I believe so.
This point, the disgraced music mogul, he stands accused of using his fame and fortune to run a criminal enterprise involving coercion, violence, sex trafficking, and more. But the defense says the evidence only shows that Combs lived a swinger's lifestyle, that he created a, quote, wonderful, sophisticated, and real businesses that have stood the test of time. So what will a jury think? This verdict form that they have comes with some complexity. So let's break down exactly what they are deliberating over. First, the government's umbrella case, count 1, is racketeering conspiracy. And under it, these jurors have to decide if any of the predicate acts have been proven by the state. And they only have to prove that at least one of them happened at least 2 times. So we have kidnapping, arson, bribery, witness tampering, forced labor, sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution, and possession or distribution of narcotics, drug charges. So all of that falls under just count 1. If they find that at least one of these happened at least 2 times, then they can find him guilty of count 1. So let's move to the next page, which is counts 2 through 5. 5 charges in total against Sean Diddy Combs. And what we have is between these 2 different types of charges, we have transportation for prostitution in relation to the 2 alleged victims. We have Jane and Cassie. Jane, of course, was a pseudonym that was set up for this witness to be someone who is not identified by the public. But Cassie Ventura, of course, that second one. So we have transportation and sex trafficking, both charges for both of those victims underneath. And we want to update you on this breaking news that is happening inside of the federal courthouse. Let's bring in Court TV legal correspondent Kelly Craft. Kelly, you have the latest on this jury note. It sounds like there may be already some infighting inside of that deliberation room.
Well, hi there, Julia. Such an interesting development in the federal courthouse behind me. So it was just around 1 o'clock. There started to be some movement, and we began to hear that there was a juror note. So, of course, when that happens, everyone hurries back inside the courthouse to hear what the note is going to be, what it's going to say. So everyone began to gather. It took about a half hour, a little bit longer for everyone to make their way back into the courtroom, the attorneys, all the parties involved. And then we heard what the note said. The judge read it aloud. We have a full screen made for you so everyone gets a chance to see exactly what the jury note said. It says, we have a juror number 25, who we are concerned cannot follow your honor's instructions. The foreperson then asked to speak with the judge or that particular juror be interviewed. So what do we know about juror number 25? We know he's male. We know he is a scientist. We know that during the jury selection process that he had told both sides that he had seen that hotel video in which Sean Diddy Combs is seen assaulting Cassie Ventura. This is inside the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles. He had said that he did see that video, and he also said, Julia, that he had formed an opinion about that particular video. But then he was very clear that he was able to set his opinion aside to be able to go forward and have a fair, impartial look at this entire case. But now we're having a situation where this same juror, now, according to the note that was just sent out, is not following those instructions. And so what did the judge end up saying? How did he handle this situation? He sent them back and said, you are supposed to follow the jury instructions, go back and continue deliberating. So that is where we stand right now, Julia, with that big development here in court. How that's going to proceed, we'll have to wait and see, because if you have a juror that's unwilling to follow instructions this soon in, of course, that's a big disruption when you have to go through such a long, the jury instructions are huge in this case. And if you have a juror who's unwilling to go through those and participate and really give a thoughtful, deliberate process, in regard to deciding a man's fate, that's going to be an issue. We'll have to see if there's any more developments in regard to that. I know we also have a jury full screen. We can just kind of tell you in general more about the jury. So, of course, this is a 12-member juror, as usual, and they have to come up with a unanimous agreement in order to find Sean Diddy Combs guilty of these charges. So we see that here. This is 12 jurors, and we also can kind of go through and tell you a little bit about what that makeup is when we have the jury here. So we have 8 men on the jury. So there are 8 men on the jury. There are 4 women on the jury. Of course, this particular juror we're talking about is a man. This is juror number 25 that we were talking about earlier. We also have a further makeup that we can share with our viewers, in which we can tell you a little bit more about the racial makeup of the jury pool as well. 4 women of color. So there are 4 women of color on the jury. Also 2 men of color on the jury, and 6 white men. So that gives you a little idea of who is deciding this case. The alternates were released this morning. But Julia, just such a major development so quickly in. Obviously, as you know from covering all these trials all over the country as you have for years, when you hear a jury note, it gets pretty exciting, and everyone wants to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, and a note like this, Kelly, this is huge. I mean, you mentioned the alternates got sent away. We may
Living for memories.
Yo, GG, turn it up.
Hate real. Take pill. Hate there. Get this. Wonder why people showing fake love, but they hate real. Depression making me take pills. My aunt want me quiet about the shelter when we ate there. That's like telling the kid to stay still. I couldn't do it. Gotta let pain out. I put it in music. That's the only thing that help other than the drugs I'm abusing. All I focus on myself, so my health, I was about to lose it a few times, but niggas no aim when they shoot it. Could've died, but they blew it. If you gon' do it, nigga, do it. Now 2 more niggas got set, cause they held back when they threw it. Niggas gangsters from computers, I ain't into that. Niggas tell on you to try to shoot you, I ain't digging that. No matter what you do at, nigga, you still a rat. If I see you in the hole like a mole, you gon' still get wet. The police took my nigga back. My friend, my brother, my slime. Told him stick to the script, something different was on his mind. I know that sometimes loyalty can make you blind, but you had the hood, you had no good reason to rob. I ain't getting it. Got rid of him whenever them bricks was in stupidity and greed. Got you tied up in the shit you in. Typing in a pen again. Fighting in a pen again. Writing with a pen again. My man thought I killed this bitch, stop fucking with me. And I can't keep moving around like it ain't nothing to me. We used to steal cars together, he used to hustle with me. Eating syrup sandwiches, he was struggling with me. But now ain't nothing to me. Fuck it, and I can live with that. I just gotta rap about it. Know he wanna get me back even though I ain't do shit. You know that, but that's sink in. People showing fake love, but they hate real. Pressure making me take pills, my aunt want me quiet. By the shelter when we ate there. That's like telling the kid to stay. Still, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I really went through it. I couldn't do it. I'd rather put it in music.
Today, I wanted to just really hit on something. Successfully dealing with
all we know is run it up, put up and run it. Aye. All we know run it up, put up and run it back. You ain't get no money out the money you would like. I got too much money to be worrying about a rack. You ain't bought a bag, no, we ain't gon' do that. I just put 100 up, no, I'm gon' run it back. I be doing 100, I be fucking up the traffic. I got too much money to be going forth and back with. You ain't get no money out the money you would like. You ain't bought a bag, no, I ain't gon' do that. I done been with the racks in the New York back, so I can back all these rats see me and they just attack to the max. I be turned them in sacks with a gat. I was just down now, I'm up, I don't even want my leg back. She blew me down, shoot me up, and had to call that bitch back. She do me foul, when she take it out, I told her don't do that. Put it back, put it back, put it back. Don't do that, yeah, do that. Bring it back, throw it back. Let me see you bust it down for the back, show a stack. Let me see you make a sound from the back, make it clap. Keep something, I got rounds come attached to the back. Get rich pound for pound, know the power to stack up. That ain't coming down, got no time, I got no light. Type of nigga shut down, feel any kind of threat. Niggas ain't no kind of threat. Nigga, All we know is run it up, put up and run it back. You ain't get no money out the muddy you a like. I got too much money to be worrying about a rack. You ain't bought a bag, no, we ain't gon' do that. I just put 100 up, no, I'm gon' run it back. I be doing 100, I be fucking up the traffic. I got too much money to be going forth and back with you. You ain't get no money out the muddy, you a lacquer man. And they ain't no none of them niggas broke, they need a ass kicking. Really bought a bag, make a 20 ball on accident. True religion sagging and some Mac and 40 racks in them. Rich, but I still crash it on the op, don't let them ask me shit. I know it's the driver and the shooter, ain't no passenger. Domino affect a nigga section if we acting tough. Sliding with a op nigga, bitch, I got him mad as fuck. And I got a bestie with me too, I'm getting necked up. Been had, got now and next up. Have into the lake, damn me gets up. Backed up, swagged out, blicked up, bitch, what? Where without my shooters? All we know is run it up, put up and run it back. You ain't get no money out the muddy, you a like. I got too much money to be worrying about a rack. You ain't bought a bag, no, we ain't gon' do that. I just put 100 up, no, I'm gon' run it back. I be doing 100, I be fucking up the traffic. I got too much money to be going forth and back with you. You ain't get no money out the muddy, you a lacquer man.
First Fam Radio